everybody loved him. Hundreds of people would be by the courthouse, and he, put up his finger to the government, and that's it. This man is dying, and you still have him in solitary confinement. He was tied, his feet to the bed, and his hands were tied to the bed. People want to question if my father was weak or tough. He had a severe kidney infection. He was sick. He didn't get to see a doctor. By the time he got off the bus, he was covered in blood. If there was ever a time to become a rat or something, it would have been then. No, instead he fought 5 trials. Eli has never had any conversation with my father. You lie about my son? Like, this is how sick they are. I defend my family. I think I do a pretty good job of defending my family. But other people defend my family also. I don't ask them to do it, but they do. Hello, Epic Marla.
Hello, Angel. Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody. How are you, hashtag Epic Marla?
Good.
Well, very good. Let's say hello, and then we'll get right into it. Hello, my brats too. Yeah, you keep saying that there's a message there, but there's no message there, my brats too. I check and I checked again, and there is no message there from you. Let's see. Hello, Kremel. Hello, Teresa Murphy. Hello. Let's see. Carol, how are you, Carol? And Gianni, how are you? Oh, let's see. Okay. Can you hear my TV or no?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, you can hear it. Let me make this lower. Okay. It's good since. Okay. Hello, Minnie the Moocha. Hello. Let's see. This is all. Hello, Mike Wall. Hello, Amber Alert. How are you, Amber Alert?
Hey, Amber Alert.
Hello, NB. How are you? And hello, Maddie. Hello, Claudio, Jojo the Wild Man, and Tina. How are you? I'm sorry. This thing, every time I hit it, it skips. Hello, Jane Perry. This thing is skipping on me. I'm sorry, everyone.
Are you at the top or the bottom?
I started at the top. So, hi, Frankie Calabria. You see, it just keeps jumping on me. I don't know what's wrong. Hello, Seymour. Hello, Bobby Bacala. Hello, Montauk. The Truth Hurts. How are you, The Truth Hurts? BK Shallon Finest. How are you? Jane. How are you, Jane? Del Griffith. How are you? Del Griffith. Claudio Perry. Hello, Chatting with Stacks. How are you? Hello, Hennessy. Hennessy, New York. Pigeon racing. That wouldn't come out of my mouth. Okay. Hello, Karen. How are you, Karen? And this thing is skipping. It's jumping. The chat is jumping on me. Okay. Did I get everybody? Chatting with Stacks, I see. BK Shallon, I said. I don't know why the chat is jumping on me.
Did you see Angela? She's here.
No, I didn't. Hi, Ange.
Did you say Gianni?
Which Victoria is she saying hello to? Is that my daughter? Is my daughter here? Hello, Victoria, if that's you, little Chucky. Hello, Darren. Hello, Finn Freak, Mike Slick. Uh, damn it. Why is
Yes,
it?
that's Victoria. Hey, Victoria.
Hello, Victoria and Darren. Okay. I'm sorry. Hello, C. The chat keeps skipping. It's jumping on me, and I don't know why. But hello, everybody. If I missed you, I'll catch you. I'll catch up with you. So please, everybody, hit the like button. Thank you. Hello, Joe Caruso. Okay. Now, I want to say some things. And then Marla, you're going to say whatever, you want to say, okay?
I'll take it from there. Yeah.
Yes. Please hit the like button, everyone. Before I came in here, I saw that there was a lot of likes before I even started. We started. So thank you very much. Hello, Becky O. How are you?
Hey,
Hello.
Becky.
Hey, Becky. Hi, Keenile. Wait, it just jumped on me. Undead. Okay. Okay. So anyway, I saw a few clips. That's the only thing I get to see is the clips because I don't watch a certain somebody on here. Hello, the milkman. Um, and so I just want to say something. A few things I want to say actually. Let's see, where did we go about this? I want to say that I never talked about Wonder Boy's wife. And now, since you lied that I did, I'm going to say this. I never talked badly about your wife ever. And you attacked me, you attacked Josie, you attacked Marla. Marla, the worst. NB, you attacked. And I'm just going to say this. You're mad at us. This is what's amazing to me. You're mad at us because your wife put it out there and people are talking about her child being on drugs or whatever at 10 years old, and you're mad at me. I'm a little confused about that, but okay. And then I saw a clip where he said that I want to be with MRE, which is, that's so sick. Like, I never thought you were this evil the whole year, that I know you. I never thought you were that evil and that sick to say that I want to be with MRE. First of all, MRE is young enough to be my son, you freak, you pervert. He's young enough to be my son. I don't even know MRE's telephone number. How's that? I don't know MRE's telephone number. I've never spoken to MRE on the telephone. I'm going to say this. What your wife put out there, you can't afford to talk about any woman on YouTube. That's all I'm going to say to you about that. And now this. As far as me trying to get the defendant in my lawsuit locked up, you know that's a lie. So does Lee Cole, and so does the defendant. You see, his girlfriend contacted me on Instagram asking me to help her have him arrested. That was on May 21st. I told her that I could not help her do that. See, at that time, she was his ex-girlfriend. They broke up. And she asked me to help her have him arrested. And I said I was sorry, I could not help her do that. Then the defendant contacted me on Instagram on May 27th, pleading with me to unfollow her, stay away from her. And guess what I did? I unfollowed her, never answered her again, and stayed away from her. So I guess that there's a lot of things that you do not know, Wonder Boy. And also a thing that you don't know, obviously, is there is a lawsuit. There's a lawsuit. Okay. Um, Now someone else contacted me also to have the defendant arrested or reported, saying that the defendant told him he was going to beat the shit out of my son. I did not report that either. Rightly? Rightly? Now, there's a video on YouTube of the defendant with a knife in his hand threatening to stab people. His girlfriend is in the video. Did I report that? No, I did not. Video is right there on Cane Shade's own community page. Isn't that true, Wonder Boy? Wonder Boy wants to help the defendant. Okay. I mean, why not? He's in a video threatening to stab people, and you have shows now where you're threatening to beat people up. Sorry, let me take that back. You're threatening to beat women up. So that's a perfect pair. You dynamic duo, you two. And here's another thing. I never need to buy subs. I'm doing an interview that will raise my channel up. Don't forget, I've still never shared my channel on any of my social media platforms like I did your channel. But I'm sure this interview that will not only be shown in this country, it will be shown in a few countries. Now, also, the memes that Tony Pizza has graciously said he will show me just shows the depravity of the people on your side. Tony Pizza would not post them. They are that perverted, the bestiality photos about me. Now, I just want to know who raised you lowlives? Terrible mothers, that's who. I feel sorry for you. You didn't have decent parents, because no decent parent could raise low lives like this. But again, my father was the gangster. Now, Jeff Nadeau. I'm hearing through the grapevine that you did a story on Ron Privet, a rat. That was a false story. And I started laughing. I said, really? So I just want to say to you, Jeff Nadeau, just because you want it to be true doesn't make it true. and because I heard from somebody who Ron Privet ratted on that your story is 80% false. And I heard there's like a little stir of people like complaining about that story. And I just want to say this also. Someone told me, well, listen, unless I see it with my own eyes and hear it with my own ears, I don't believe it. But I'm just going to put this out there just in case. I have to see it to believe it. But so I don't know if this is true or not. But I heard that you said I offered to pay you. First of all, I don't understand what I would pay you for. That's number one. And number two, if you have the proof of that, you have my permission to show it. You have my permission to show where I offered to pay you for something. I don't know what I was going to pay you for. It certainly wasn't anything, crazy. But so that's it. I just want to say that. And MARLA, the floor is all yours.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to DJ. I always say his name wrong, so I'm just going to call him DJ. I'm going to give a shout out to DJ. Thank you for the video. I thought it was cute. It was sweet. And I look forward to what he has in store in the future. Sounds like he's working on a couple of things here and there. So I'd be interested in seeing what he has in the future. Other than that, I mean, I don't know what else to say that we haven't already said. Uh, is there any more new attacks on me, or is there something that I need to be
Oh, I don't
aware
know.
of?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't.
not sure. I think I've said everything I need to say to the fat ass of York.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, I'm not going to address every time he gets on here and says something new. I mean, if it's something that's I can clap back real easy on, I will. But I mean, he's like he's got the softest mouth on here. He's so soft and corny at that. So I could care less what he's doing. But
Okay.
other than that, what's going on? What'd you do today?
Nothing. I just wanted to straighten those things out that I have no desire to be romantically involved with MRE. Um, Although if I was 20 years younger, yes, yes. But at 61 years old, no, sorry. I cannot chase a, how old is he? 43-year-old. No. But MRE, if I was 20 years younger, yep, I'd be running over. I'd be running over to Rhode Island.
Should be giving you a run for your money.
Yeah. So I don't know if MRE wants to come on or not, but I'm going to drop the link. MRE, uh, I have feelings for you, but it's more like a nephew aunt. Okay. And what else was I going to say? Okay, so now listen. I know that yeah, see, Angela says, where is Angela? Where'd she go to? It was just there.
Let
The
me
chat
see.
is going fast. Okay, here it goes. She goes,
8:48. Yeah.
I'd be driving you there. So I'd be driving you there. So listen, I know that yeah, exactly, MRE. That's right. Now, okay. Tony Pizza, I want you to do me a favor, please. Can I know you want to show me what you want to show me and I want to see it. But can we just wait until Wednesday? Can we wait until Wednesday after Josie and Jesse show? Josie and Jesse have a show Wednesday. I believe it's at 7 o'clock. So, yes, see, MRE. Yes, we love our aunt. That's right. So, Tony Pizza, please just have a little patience because I want um, Josie and Jesse to show their proof first before we do or say anything. Okay. Um, MRE, do you like older women? No, Jean. No, he does not. So, um, okay. So what else? What's going on? Let's listen to let me ask the chat what's going on. Um, okay, hold on 1 second.
Okay, I'm going to say hi to some people on
Yeah,
here.
go ahead.
Mike Slick, how are you? Mandy, what's up? Gianni, how are you? Assassinina, what's good? Let me see. I'm just going to call you Sandy. Sandy Guess. I'm going to call you Sandy. How are you? Mob Snob, what's going
And
on?
let me let
Heather.
me let me interrupt. I want to interrupt something right now. Um, okay. I just got a text message that's allegedly uh that he talked about my daughter and my son last night. Listen to me, you perverted pig lowlife. My kids didn't do drugs. My kids never did drugs. My daughter, there's nothing worse than a 10-year-old child being on drugs when their mother is a drug addict alcoholic. Do you understand that? There is nothing you can ever say that is worse than that. I don't care if my kids Whatever they did or didn't do, there's nothing worse. I'm 61 years old. I've never heard of a child being addicted to drugs at 10 years old. Never.
Wow.
In my entire life, I have never heard that. So, you ever talking about my kids, you liar. You're nothing but a liar. And I got a nice little surprise for you coming. You want to talk about my kids? You got it. It's on, baby. Now it's on. So what else?
No, that one threw me for a loop. The 10-year-old being on drugs. That's a lot of balls to be opening up your
I
mouth
never
talking about somebody's
Wait a
parents.
minute. What the hell is this? Smoking crack in hotels if you kicked her out and helped causing the death of some girl named Danielle of Frankie robbed gold bars to shoot heroin. You know what? Listen to me. This guy is definitely on drugs because I swear on my kids' lives, none of this stuff happened. None of this shit that he said last night about my kids happened. I swear on my children's lives and my grandchildren's lives, none of this happened. You are one sick piece of shit, FBS, fat bald snitch. You really are a low life piece of shit. There's nothing worse than a child at 10 being on drugs. You married that. You can never talk about my kids because this is all lies. This stuff that you said last night about my kids is nothing but lies. You degenerate, you snitch. But go ahead. I'm
Well,
sorry.
I'd say what's
You
even
want to
worse is
lie
that
about
the
my
woman
kids?
is that his
No, you
the
know what? You want
mother.
to lie about my kids? You now that's it. That's it. That's it. You lie about my kids? You got it. You got it.
Well, what's even
Smoke
worse is that
crack.
his wife married
I
him.
never
He's a
kicked my
junkie.
daughter out. Never in life did I kick. My daughter's still here with me. My daughter's still here. She has her own apartment downstairs, but she's still here. My kids never want to leave me. Uh, and then you think you can, you know what? Whatever. Okay, whatever. Um, you want to go towards the kids? You got it. You got it. You want to lie about my kids? You got it now. Now you got it. See, I don't get mad. I don't file lawsuits. I don't do anything. And you rat bastards who want to sit there and say, oh, people file lawsuits. Yeah, well, let's see when it's your daughters being called drug addicts, your daughters being with animals, your wife, your girlfriends, your sister be in bestiality pics with your wives and girlfriends. Let's see how you like that. See, now I don't get mad and I don't do anything, file lawsuits until you go for my kids and you lie about my kids. Now, you fat piece of shit, you degenerate low life. Now we'll see what happens. You go for my kids, you piece of shit, you lying sack of shit. And let me tell you another thing. Yeah, he said I kicked you out. That's what he said. Uh, yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we'll contact the ex. You want to go there? We're going there. Um, what kind of a low life brings people's kids into this? What kind of a skanky degenerate, hard up for money, who sits on his fat ass all day thinking, hey, remember your super chat scam? Is that what you're doing now? Another super chat scam? Remember that? Now you want to play games. You bring my daughter. You make up lies about my daughter. Okay, MB, I'm dropping the link. Come on.
I will take this time to say that Shanna is a piece of shit because she not only is apparently raising her kid to be a junkie, but she married a junkie. I don't know what kind. I have no respect for her as a mother. She is a low life piece of shit. She's had the train ran on her. Her and her husband both. I mean, they're both disgusting pigs. So I mean, they got a lot of balls to come and say talk about anybody's kids. Low life pieces of shit, I tell you. Only on YouTube.
Exactly. Two
Only on YouTube. Two
kids.
junkies.
Where's MB? Does she want to come on?
Yeah, I think she said she was coming on. Let me see.
Okay.
She said she'll join.
What a piece of shit. What a degenerate lie. I swear on my kids' lives that none of that is true. Not one thing of that is true. So that means you lied again. You lied. Slander, defamation, you lied, you piece of shit. I'm going for you now. We'll see where that's gonna go. You low-life lying piece of shit, you.
Oh,
Hey.
MRE wants you to drop the link too for him.
Yeah, so now he's bringing up your kid now. Like, they have no room to talk about anybody's freaking kids with the shit that she put out about her own goddamn kid. That poor kid. I really hope and pray that their kids grow up to lead a successful life, considering the parents that they have and the role models they have. They're disgusting.
I believe, you know what? For him to lie about my kids now, you brought my kids into this. He's got to be on drugs. He really does. He's got to be on drugs.
Yeah, but he's also a low life. He lied about you trying to sleep with somebody, like trying to sleep with MRE. Like, how disgusting.
I don't care what he
Whose
says.
mind goes there?
You lied about my kids now? You lied about my kids, you junkie piece of shit that you are. You junkie. You sit on your couch all day while your wife goes out to work. You should hang your head in shame.
Don't poke a mama bear. Do not poke a mama bear.
Yeah, amen to that. All these women are good mothers. He trashed NB's kid. Said she was a bad mother. She's a great mom. Angel's a good mother. Like, this kid don't even care about his wife. Why would you come out here, trash all these women? You know people are going to go back at your wife, you repulsive pig who sits on your couch and mooches off a woman. You don't love that woman. You're a scumbag. He's a real piece of work.
She sits next to him and she runs her mouth too, though. She's just as guilty.
No, she's just as bad. She's just as bad.
Innocent. No.
And not only that, I've heard her say on her channel before. This was a while ago, and I think you'll remember this, NB, where she said she used to do drugs with her kid, so she didn't want to get on the
17-year-old. Yes.
Yeah, she used to get high with them. What kind of mother gets high with her kid?
What a pig.
And imagine having your kid having a drug problem, and you find some guy in rehab. She wasn't no nurse in rehab. She was it's a rehab hookup. She brings a junkie home from rehab to sit in the house. It's amazing. Amazing.
To move her in with the kids who have drug problems, and he's an ex-drug dealer, and he even said that he would go back to dealing drugs if he needed money. So you're going to bring a drug dealer with drugs into your house where your kid had a problem, and then she talked about this kid that she raised like as a second son dying of an overdose.
Yeah, he OD'd in the house, and I don't know if it was her house or what house, but she's over there crying, and it was disgusting. They made a big thing to make fun of Lefty and stuff. Leave the kid alone. Act like they care about him. You don't give a shit about that kid. You don't care about no drug addicts. You just care about yourselves.
They're also talking about this little girl that drowned or something in a pool while they were in their care. Were they like drunk and on drugs while this little girl was drowning too? Like, it makes you think.
Most likely. That's why it's amazing. That kid's why don't you just get a job, you repulsive piggy? Get a job. Oink, oink.
They were in a hotel room, and he was, they were in that hotel room in wherever they were, Ocean City, Maryland, whatever. For the first time, he's on vacation with his stepson and her, and he's talking about how they're out flying a kite. Well, put the computer down and go hang out with them. But the second time, the kid's laughing in the background. I had the clip, I think, on MB2. I don't think I have it on MB3. The kid's laughing in the background while he's making those racist comments about the Godhead guy or something like that. We hear the little boy laughing and he's like, "Did you guys like that?" to his chat, and the little boy's like, I did.
Oh yeah, nice thing to teach the kid. Nice thing to teach him.
Real nice thing to teach.
Maybe send him over my house. I'll teach him the goose step. Make him a proper little Nazi. Creep.
And guess what? My daughter's 32, 33 years old, and guess what? She doesn't have. If she wants to have a drink tomorrow, she can. She wants to have a drink tonight, she can. You want to know? Because she was never addicted to any drugs ever in her life. She wasn't addicted to these things. My daughter doesn't have an alcoholic problem. Neither does my son. My son wants a drink tonight. He can have a drink. He can have 10 beers if he wants. My kids work like animals. Work. My son works 2 jobs. My daughter works 50-something hours a week. What the hell do, you fat piece of
Nothing.
garbage? You sit on your fucking... No, you know what? I curse.
You sit on your fucking fat ass and don't do shit but talk about other people. Meanwhile, you and your wife get ran up in. You're both junkies. You're pieces of shit. CPS should be at your house all day, every day.
They're very...
And Jimmy Calandra, you sign on for this, and Code of the Streets and Common Sense, and the other degenerate, the pig Jesse Roth, you all sign on for this, bringing kids into it now, kids that have nothing to do with this. You all sign on for this. Maybe when it's your kids, you're not going to like it. How's that? Maybe you're not. You should all hang your heads in shame. Jimmy Calandra, especially you. I heard you saying, this bullying crap on the internet is no good. Meanwhile, you're in his chat saying disgusting things about MRE and me. Maybe
yeah, he said sexual stuff.
You're not going to like it.
He actually they made a thing, we punch back. I mean, we punch people. It's not real original. And it's all about cyberbullying, but yet his fat, piggy little friend is on the internet every night torturing people. Jimmy's as dumb as a stump. For even bothering with these people. He's a moron. That's why I made him my little bitch.
Well, let's not forget to mention Gunsmoke, because I don't think did you say Gunsmoke? Because he's right in there.
Let's see how Stephanie feels, FBS. Let's get Stephanie. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish. You want to bring my kids into this? You punk. You degenerate.
And here's the thing. He wants people to bring kids into it. He really does. Just
so he can play the victim.
Yeah.
They talk about my wife.
I never talked about his wife. I never talked about
You never
his
did.
wife. No, I never
did. I did videos on her.
I talked about his wife more than you talked about his wife.
I did.
I mean, about his wife.
Yeah, but you weren't cruel or nothing. You were just joking around. You weren't cruel or nothing with it. He wants people to attack her.
No,
He's just
make silly faces.
Yeah, she's a boarder. She's like, well, runs a boarding house and gets this junk. They'll be divorced in a year without a doubt. That rehab marriages don't work.
I don't know though, but she's so stupid. I feel like he's so good at manipulating that he found some dumb idiot to get. She had a house. He was homeless, and he really found some dumb idiot with low self-esteem. Has half a brain that he can manipulate to move himself in the house. He married her real fucking quick in a courthouse. He didn't even give her a proper wedding. I just feel, and it's almost like I mean, she's a horrible person, but it's like an abusive, emotional manipulation type thing. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean?
Still a Mapina. If you look at her hair, she's still a Mapina, but still, you're right. It is an abusive. Because if he cared about her, of her kids, he wouldn't be doing this. It's like he wants people to attack his children and stuff.
Someone just sent me a screenshot with Jimmy Calandra saying MRE sells pills and then a pill emoji and he's a pillhead 100%. I've never even heard of MRE gets bad migraines and he won't even take the doctor prescribed medication.
Yeah, I'm a big pill seller.
Yeah,
I sell M&Ms. Jimmy and those all these stool pigeons and
only white pills.
Games.
Only white pills. You can only sell white pills because you only.
Only white ones. And just think about this now. You look at the fruits of somebody and their children, right?
We're not adding fuel to Angel's fire. Stop.
Who is?
No, add the fuel. Add it. Whatever you want to say, you say it. Say it.
How much someone take? They're going to make fun of people's kids and stuff. You don't think people are going to make fun of them back? And at least we don't have to make up lies. The truth's the truth.
He forgets when he was terrified that his daughter was going to be doxxed and outed on here. And I sat like an idiot trying to play in the middle of him and Lee Cole. He forgets about all of that. How the whole day I was so upset for him. I had knots in my stomach for him. He forgets about that, you junkie bastard.
Who was going to put his kid out there? He thought Lee was going to put his kid out there?
Yes.
And Lee's his friend now? But you know what? FBS put Lee's daughter out there.
Yeah, well, Lee's got his head so far buried up his ass.
They dragged Lee's daughter thinking that I was Lee's daughter.
Well, I thought so. And I told him I thought it was you. But that might have been my fault. Let me put that.
I think, but to be honest, like Lee went with it too. Like I think Lee really wished he had a daughter that stuck up for him.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, all Lee wanted to do is get back and friends with the stool pigeons to make money off YouTube. That's why I was, when you freaking started helping him, I was like, what the fuck's up with this girl? Was she nuts? Like, I can't stomach these people. These people are a bunch of backstabbing scumbags. Nothing sacred. They made fun of his dead brother. God rest his brother's soul. They made fun of him. They made videos of him being raped. These people have. That's why I really don't like people try to build YouTube channels and be successful, because they're just sellouts. And they'll stick anybody in the back. These people are scandandinas. Big time. These people are disgusting.
Could you imagine this? I spent the whole day, because I felt so bad for him. I swear on my kids, I felt so bad. I went trying to make Lee Cole not do it, trying to get them to make up, and Lee Cole was taking things out of context as usual. FBS wasn't backing down. Then they were killing. Then I just said, you know what? This is not going anywhere. This is not good. This is just not good.
But look that those two are friends right now. So look, like what that led you to.
Exactly.
So don't even waste your time anymore. Worry about you, yourself, and your family.
Yeah. And Lee Cole, hang your head in shame. You are a bigger piece of shit than FBS is, because you know what you've been telling me and texting me and calling me about for the past 2 months. You are a piece of shit that you sign up for this, where he's going to talk lies about my kids now.
Yeah, Lee, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Your friend, the defendant, was lying about my son. Now you're going to have him lie about my daughter and my son, and you sign up for this shit? Yeah, we're all pieces of shit.
Hey, remember when his dog was sick, supposedly? What did we give him, like a couple of $100 for his dog, because we felt bad? We had his back with his dog. This guy's got no parameters. And the day after they doxed me, he hit me up. Well, I know you. His buddy Danny reached out to someone local in my area, and then he's like, no, that guy's nothing like that. They didn't go on the stream and say that. Like, oh, we know you're not like that. Flip flops a day later and becomes friends with Piggy. These people have no.
He collected money. He collected money to give people my protection. And I told him, these people talked about my children. He asked me, they want to give me money. Can you take down videos and leave them alone? I said, hell fucking no. They talked about my kid. No way in a million years. I don't care what the price is. I don't care how much money. I will never leave people alone who talked about my kids. And then he still went and made the deal and said, I agreed to it. You know,
he's a scumbag. Well, he doesn't. You have integrity. He doesn't. That's why.
I sure do, because I will never, ever, ever bow down to somebody who brings up something, says anything bad about my child, my family, or any of my good friends. No way.
These guys are at each other's throats, right? Trying to do the most vicious stuff to each other for like 5 months. And then just some stupid doc comes out, because I wouldn't go on Paps's channel and give him interviews. He made friends with him, and they did kissies under the sheets. These guys.
He asked me to go on his channel. He emailed me to go on his channel too, saying how disgusting it was, that they have my information and they're putting it out. And
phony old bastard, scam artist. Maybe we should play some Ramundi videos, you old prick.
Thank you.
What about the heart monitor from Texas? The heart monitor that we have is
that looked like a tassel. That looked like a tassel from a strip. That looked like a nicotine patch. He didn't go to no. He didn't halfway drive there. Maybe we'll play Cinnamills clips on the channel this week.
Well, the thing said Texas on it, though, and FBS is the one who put that out. That's where I got it from. So he had a heart monitor from Texas, but he claimed he got it where, in Vegas or something?
The scam artist. That guy, Danny Trio, if you're out there, you should run away from that guy, because everybody who's ever dealt with him just totally hates the guy. These people are clowns.
Remember when he peed his pants on the stream and ran so quick and didn't turn it off, and all you hear is him? I still have that clip too.
Joe, let me say thank you, Joe Caruso. Thank you, Edwin. You are Edwin, as usual.
I was thinking about Edwin today in Mass. I went to Mass, 5 o'clock Mass. I was thinking about my buddy looks just someone in church today looked just like Edwin.
And thank you, Donald. FBI is the helmet's do boy. Yep.
Yes, he is.
Thank you, Donald.
What did that guy call him? Boy Wonder? Boy Wonder? That's hilarious.
Yes. Boy Wonder. Dinkleberry. And
Boy
let me
Wonder's funny.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't like Convict Inc. at first. I didn't, because he told a story that wasn't true, but whatever. I'm not going to hop on that. And then I didn't watch him on the Lee Cole, and then somebody said, go watch him. He's gonna say something. He's gonna do a story on MRE. So I went and I left a comment on there. He was gonna do some video on you, and I left a comment. And then when he did the video, I left a comment, and he was I can't think right now because I'm so mad.
He roasted them for sure.
He definitely
Yeah,
roasted them, and he didn't. He wasn't. They weren't able to like puppeteer him for him to do what they wanted. He actually used his head and looked at all the facts and evidence and thought logically.
Right,
Yeah.
but then he wrote me back a very nice comment, a long comment, and it was very nice. And then I said, you know what? And it's not because he's against them, because that's not the case. I didn't even care for him in the beginning. If everybody knows, I went off one day about how my father never paid the Aryan Brotherhood, and it's going to come out that my father never paid them. So it's not even because of that. When he started talking and he started making sense about these people, make me so crazy that you will sit there and you will say, oh, they're terrorizing people, they're bullying people, meaning you, MRA. Okay?
Well,
You're bullying people, but yet they're all sitting in a chat where this piece of shit is threatening to beat up women.
yeah.
That's okay. All of them, every single one of them is okay with him threatening to put his hands on a woman, saying he hates women. He
He's
doesn't
gonna
like
spit
women.
on women, spit in Marla's face, slap her, the disgusting
And
things
then-
about me, disgusting things he said about you, Josie, and the racist comments he says, and they support all of that.
It's just a
Exactly.
joke.
And totally
They're against bullying. I never bullied nobody. I just came on YouTube. These stoolies were torturing people for years. I came on and give them a taste of their own medicine. That's it. They couldn't
Use
deal.
your own words against them.
And Code of the Streets, you're another one. Because I never said a damn word about you, never said anything against you, didn't get involved in any of this crap, nothing. And then you get on there when he's trashing women, and you get up there and you
He's a
support
follower.
him when he's lying about kids, about my kids now. He's lying about kids, and you get up there and you support him.
He sent him Code of the Street sent him a super chat. Code sent him a super chat as he was up there bashing women.
Go to the Streets went on the sex offenders show. It's like, dude, you were hurt when you were a child. How dare you go on a sex offenders show? You're just a phony bastard, man.
And he was all about like anybody who all about the kids. So if they trash hurt
The
women,
kid.
I will not go near them. He hated rats because we pushed back. He couldn't talk to anybody who talked to rats. And now he's hanging out with the whole rat squad. Everything he said a month and a half ago, he's doing the exact opposite. It is crazy how quick these people can flip.
They're all soy boys.
That means they never had any like deep seated like morals.
No.
Excuse me.
None at all. None at all. Anybody that flips like that and flops like that, forget about it.
The internet is such a huge place, right? Like, say all you guys didn't want to be my friend anymore. Like, instead of being friends with enemies, I'm going to go make friends in new communities. Like, these people, like, they don't really, the internet's huge. Why do they have to go to somebody who said disgusting, horrible things about them? It makes them look like.
And their children. FBI.
And their children and their
kids.
family.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's why these are not men. These are all worms. That's why they have no friends in real life.
His wife was the first person to say my child's name on the stream. His wife was the first person to say my child's name.
Oh, the mom of the year? The mom of the that lady couldn't hold a candlestick to any of you mothers, like, honestly. Like, none of your people's kids are strung out drug addicts at 10 years old, or absentee moms where 10-year-olds get hooked on drugs. How does a 10-year-old get hooked on drugs? Well, he must find it from mommy, right?
Has to. That's what he sees. My 10-year-old in fourth grade wouldn't even know what drugs are. And then if she is doing drugs, I'm going to know about it, and I'm going to get her help.
Yeah, you're not going to do drugs with her. Be like, you know what? I'm going to bond with you and get high with you.
No.
Like,
you have every right. If you're, like I said on my show the other day, I was reading stories on kids and doing drugs and stuff like that. Okay, so an addiction is a disease. So you're as a parent, when they're under 18, you have full rights to their medical whatever. Okay, so if your child at 10 years old had cancer, would you get them treatment? Absolutely.
Yes.
So why aren't you getting them treatment for their addiction at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old? You have every right to go sign papers and put them in a rehab facility.
She wants a drug buddy, evidently, but she wants to be the cool mom. She wasn't even around, in her own words. That's why she privated all of her videos on her channel.
All that neighborhood kids moved into her house because she wanted
to get high. Because she was the potty mom. You know that. When there's somebody like a potty mom who lets everybody get high and it's a big flop house, all the neighborhood kids there go there to get high. She was potty mom. The mopina on her head. These people are sick degenerates. It's time for some of them to get
Let me
roasted.
tell you something.
Have some fun with
First,
them.
let me say facts over feelings for the pets. Thank you so much, facts over feelings. Thank you. I want to say this. You're lying about my kids, but your wife got up there and told it came out of her mouth, her own mouth. She was on drugs and drinking alcohol and didn't know that her 10-year-old child was doing drugs. Now, I didn't say a goddamn word about that. Everybody else knew about it. The whole internet knew about it because your wife said it. So you get up there now and lie about my kids last night? You're a piece of shit. And so is everybody who supports you. Miss Can't Be Wrong, you're a piece of shit. Jesse Roth, you're a piece of shit. You're all pieces of shit.
These people are dirtbags. And these dumb people that joined his Facebook group, like, these people are stupid.
Because he's getting all their information. If you're in his Facebook group and you don't have a SOC Facebook account, he now has access to every single friend on your Facebook list. Pictures of your kids, pictures of your grandkids, your husbands, your wife. If you're in the PTA and you're in a PTA Facebook group, he now has access to that. And those are the type of people that are going to reach out to the other PTA moms and slander you. And then your kid isn't going to be able to play with their kids anymore. If you know, I got rid of my Facebook when they were about to dox me because I didn't want them going in and then messing up, anything with my kid's life.
Yeah, because you're actually a good mother who takes care of her kids, and her kids are successful and do good, not hooked on drugs.
Let me say this other thing, because this came from the defendant. Oh, I can't wait. If anybody ever thought that this wasn't going to court, you're so sadly mistaken. And guess what, defendant? You can thank your friends for this. You can thank your friends and yourself for what's going to happen. We're going to court. I'm not settling. I'm not doing nothing. We're going to court. And if you're in jail by then, because you're under FBI investigation, we're still going to court. But I'm going to say this. This gold bars bull crap is bullshit. First of all, my father was a good father, but he was an amazing grandfather. What he did for his grandchildren. See, my son never had to rob me. I swear on my kids' lives, my son never robbed me.
Nobody believes that.
He had gold coins. My father bought him gold coins. Those were his gold coins to do with what he wanted to do with them. He never robbed me. My father bought him a car. Whatever my son wanted to do, all he had to do was cash in his savings bonds or cash in his gold coins. Unlike you and your kids, my father made sure he took care of his grandchildren. You know that guy you got sitting up on your wall, you low-life piece of shit?
I was putting a lock on him right now.
He needs a computer. He goes online and he has other men on the internet buy him a computer. His water heater breaks. He wants to take his wife on a vacation to the beach. Who's paying for it? Other men on the internet. He went online to tell everybody he lost his job and got fired and then asked for money. Who does that? That's supposed to be an embarrassment as a man.
He is an embarrassment as a man.
Holy shit, I would smack my fucking husband if he wanted to go online to tell a room of 100 to 200 with other 100 to 200 other men that he got fired from his job. I would smack him because that's an embarrassment. I would tell him, get his ass outside and go find a new one.
Lee Cole, what are you going to come up here and tell me, Lee Cole? What could you possibly come up here and tell me? You support him. He went after my kids. He lied about my kids. Go to hell, Lee Cole.
They went after your kids, Lee.
You and Danny. Go to hell. You support this piece of shit. He brings up lies. He brings up my kids and lies about them. And you know goddamn well they're lies because you know what you told me. You know they're lies.
I don't want to cut you off, Angel.
Come on here for what? For what reason do you want to come on here for?
And not only that, Paps, do you remember when I broke you like a Mustang, like a wild Mustang, and you cried after I made that video? You were in tears. It's coming again, Paps. You're a scam artist. You dog centimills. You never went out there. You're a scam artist liar. You lied about Polly being sick. You're a what should I say out here? You're a disgusting old creep.
What about when he went on and talked about how his niece is upset because she's watching these streams where they're dragging.
She's a nice girl. Yeah, she's a nice. She actually was very upset with him. She left a message on my channel, right, about a week ago. And she's a nice girl. Yeah, Tom Cole's daughter, Dude's Jules, nice girl, right? She was like, I'm very disappointed in my uncle for like bothering with these guys after what they said about my father. Like, it's disgusting. Paps, you got no spine, dude. You're a clown.
No spine at all. Anything.
I broke you before. I broke you before like a Mustang and made you cry, and you're gonna more tears are coming. These are clowns.
Teresa Murphy, thank you so much, Teresa. Angel, their kids, they can't hold a candle to your children. You're an amazing mom, and you raise beautiful, successful children. They can't stand that they didn't do the same. Thank you so much, Teresa. And you're right. Thank you so much. You're 100% right. You should only pray you have a daughter like mine. You should. And you know what? Here's another thing. For a whole year that we know you, never once have we heard you say you spent the day with your daughter. Not Father's Day, not Christmas, not Thanksgiving, not Easter, not nothing. Never heard you say you spent the day with your daughter. Low life.
The only memory his daughter has is of being locked up at a police station with her dad. Put it that way. Disgusting. These are all deadbeats. They don't get respect from their kid. That says a lot. Look at people's children. Look at their children, and that just says a lot about a human being. Look at their kids. These people are clowns. But if I was you, I wouldn't address. Well, let me handle these people. I'll deal with these guys and have some fun with them.
What did he do? He held up custody papers. Just because you got papers saying that you're allowed to see your kid doesn't mean you see your
kid. Unseal your sentencing minutes. How come you haven't unsealed them yet? You went there to go get your papers? Well, how come you didn't go there and tell them unseal them? Unseal your sentencing minutes.
It's straight. They've been stalking. Well, technically, Piggy's been stalking your family since he was a child. This is just like his dad took him in his own words, and I played the videos, where his dad used to drive by your father's house and clubs and like point at them and tell his son, and FBI would peep out the back of the window and look at them. So here he is now, 30-something years later, stalking his daughter on the internet. It's pretty sad.
He said it. Oh, my God. I said to Shanna, I really made it now. I didn't know if I should take the call from Angel Gotti or I forget who else it was, maybe Paul Perry. We really made it now, Shanna.
What fucking losers.
He said that, I swear. He said that. Remember that, right, MRA? He's like, I didn't know whether I should get off the phone with Angel Gotti and take Paul Perry's call or stay on. We really made it.
Look how you trashed him. You thrashed him, and you never even spoke. Or
no,
you
8 months.
Take his words for 8 months.
Here's my puppet.
His words and meticulously picked him apart like a Thanksgiving chicken.
The point where he's talking about Angel being a rat because he struck down NB1 twice. I won the first time and got it back. And then NB2, he struck down with like 9 strikes to the point where like I was winning the strikes, but there were so many piled on, I just gave up.
Yeah, they strike me all the time. They took your channels. Yeah, what did they take? 2 channels down twice? Your first channel, what, 2-3 times they took it down?
Twice they took it down, and then NB2. So that's a lot of strikes from FBS to Rat.
Yeah, still pigeon, 100%.
He wanted that gone. He wanted it gone. He wanted it gone.
And remember this, he didn't take the videos down about the wife, only about him. He doesn't give a crap about that lady. That lady's
he didn't strike one video about his wife, and that would have been the first thing I would have done is strike the video about my kid or my loved one before I struck a video about myself. He cared about getting the shit down about him. And she said, he was up there saying too at one point that he was in rehab with her, but they only seen each other one time and he saw her name tag and then found her later on. And then she was on her channel. Knows all her videos are down on her channel. Videos. I do. She said on her channel, oh, he came out of the pool and I saw the tattoos and I had to get a signature. And then he spent the whole day in the office talking to me.
Nope. It was a rehab love. We all know that. Rehab love. Don't hurt me. It was total rehab love. That's like Slick Rick's song, Teenage Love, but mix it up with rehab love because that's what it was. And rehab relationships never work out. They never do because that's not the first person she's met in rehab or him. You know, when people do that, that's their go-to. Because what nurse would ever get a hit up on Facebook from some junkie that was in their rehab a few months ago and hook up with them while their kids have drug problems?
The kid's right out of rehab, not even 6 months sober. She married him real quick. They went to the courthouse. She didn't even give her a proper wedding. He got her ass to the courthouse and they got married so we can move him and his mother into that house. And I guarantee his mother pays rent out of whatever kind of Social Security check she gets. And not only that, but she also openly admitted that she has charges. She's been to court and it's on her record because of the older drug addict son that started doing drugs at 10. He wasn't going to school and he was messing up, so the school dragged her to court. So CPS has been in their life for a very long time. A very long time.
Yeah, and he said recently that you called up on him. I don't believe that one bit. If somebody listen, if CPS really came to your house, wouldn't his wife be like, "Hey, listen, stop attacking these people's families because we don't need this. I don't need workers at my house." I don't believe that one bit. He's lying.
Well, besides that, I'm a mandated reporter because of my profession. So if I made a fake CPS call because of some internet shit, I could lose my job and my certification. So, I mean, I wouldn't do that.
It's something you wouldn't do anyways. It's just
no.
You fought with people for doing that. Those girls in that community, right?
Oh, absolutely.
With that fake voice thing he had out of context that he got from that old porn star prostitute lady.
That cut up thing. But the whole thing is, too, what I always said to everybody, that little boy that's in that house and the one that's in that pole smoker's house, whatever goes on with pole smoker, those kids see adults. They go to school every day. If there's a problem, the school is the person to call, not some internet people, you know?
Yeah, people shouldn't call up on that. The school, if those kids are really in danger, the neighbors in the school would take care of that.
Yeah, they play sports, they're on sports teams, the coaches, something like that. I mean, it will come full speed, you know, it'll come around on them because they are not good people.
To my house, that's all I could say. CPS never contacted me. I wouldn't even know what a CPS phone number looks like, anything. CPS never came. My kids went to school. They were never late. They were never hardly ever absent. My kids were hardly ever sick. Your wife, it's a different story. She didn't even send her kid to school. You disgraceful pig. You trailer park trash. You want to bring up my kids, you degenerate low.
It is true, though. That shows neglect, not caring. It just shows what a self-centered person she is. And it goes to the point where, look, like, you got kids on drugs. You brought home a guy from rehab. You're that lonely. You can't be alone and find someone normal. Like, you can't be alone.
She also talked about how the older kid's dad was gone, and then she's with the second kid's dad, and she stayed with that guy. It was a miserable marriage, and she drank just to be able to stay in that marriage. She drank every day and did drugs every day just to stay in that marriage. So for the sake of your kids, you kick that fucking man out. You keep yourself sober, and you get your shit together. You don't stay in a marriage and do drugs. That's horrible.
No, selfish person.
Very selfish.
Right now, wouldn't she be like saying, like, "Hey, listen, why don't you stop making like, all right, you're gonna fight with them, that's cool, but don't attack their children because they're gonna attack mine." If I had kids, I would never be doing what I do now. You know.
Listen, another thing, I know who my father is, and I know where my father is. I knew where my father was my whole life. Yours abandoned you, and now I know why. You're evil people. The man ran away from you. He had to get away from you. There's a reason why he got away from you, you pig. You lowlife, you degenerate. He ran away from you. Mine
Smartest thing his dad ever did.
Yep.
And you can sit there and say, John Gotti's stepdaughter. No, I am John Gotti's daughter, you piece of shit. Something you want to be so bad. You wanted to be John Gotti's son.
Yeah,
I have clips of him saying, because somebody else was talking about you. Maybe he was addressing Lee. Angel's the sweetest person ever. She doesn't bother anybody, but she's John Gotti's daughter. You should respect her just for that. And now look at him.
You can watch the 50 videos he did about me. Go watch them. And then all of a sudden,
I'm not watching them. I can't watch him trash my friends. I can't watch him.
And then one day, Angel looks just like her father.
Yeah, I remember that.
Angel's dad.
He took his head right off.
Yeah, the sweetest woman in the world. There's something wrong with you if you can't get along with her. Go watch those 50 videos he did. And then one day, because Angel didn't want to walk away from MRE, all of a sudden, Angel's not John Gotti's daughter. Angel has junkie kids. Angel is trying to get with younger men. Yeah, trying to get with younger men. Angel's a C word.
Degenerate.
Angel's a slob. Angel's a pig. all because Angel didn't want to do what the narcissistic pig junkie in York wanted her to do.
Yeah, not smart, York Piggy. You kill your credibility. No, just besides your little echo chamber of misfits and gimps, nobody likes you or respects you, dude. Nobody does. Same with Jimmy, all you guys, and your little we punch back. Like, how stupid can you be? Make a thing against cyberbullying and attack women and threaten their lives. It's all documented, you morons, right on YouTube. You just look like clowns.
Well, what's going to happen when this YouTube shit doesn't work out and he needs to go get a job? And then there's all these clips on the internet of him saying he wants to spit in women's faces, how he wants to slap women, the racist shit. What kind of boss is going to hire him?
Remember what he said about Josie? I'm going to ruin her life. I'm going to ruin her, get a hold of her job, ruin her life. Why? Because she diagnosed him. He's like, Josie, if you ever diagnose me again, I'm going to ruin your life. Who does that? Like, he has a deep-seated hatred towards women. He does.
Yeah, but that's like his, everything we've done is like facts and evidence. You know, anything I put up is his own words and clips and stuff like that. No slander. But then it's like, what do I chain my kids up? He told people, he gave out my address and was like, NB lives here.
Imagine that. Giving some woman's address with a child.
But then saying that pretty much, and I'm going to say this in terms because it was sickening, that I'm pretty much loose and anybody could walk through my door and do what they want with me. Pretty much, you know what you mean? You know what I mean, guys? Anybody can go in there, pretty much telling them to come in and sexually assault me. Like, that's what he was telling people.
Yeah, but yet, like I said, he cries out in pain as he stabs you. So he wants people to trash his wife. He wants that. He really does. That's why he does this stuff. He doesn't care about that lady. He doesn't care about Aline Wuornos with the mapina on her head. Doesn't care. And they're scumbag trying to put that out there to have someone go hurt some mother. Why? Because she put your videos up. All she did was use your own words against you, Piggy. And Piggy had a total meltdown because he's a narcissist.
He did nothing to me either, though. MRE did nothing to Piggy. Piggy went after MRE so many times, and MRE did nothing. He didn't respond. He ignored.
I'm going to tell you all how this all started.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you all, okay? This is how everything all started, okay? Gravano did a shit video about Alan Kaiser, okay? MRE went after Gravano. We all did. We thought it was horrible because of Alan Kaiser was an innocent kid. Jimmy Calandra did a video basically saying that the opposite of what Gravano said. Okay?
I remember that, yeah.
Now, MRE now goes after Jimmy Calandra over the Alan Kaiser thing, which that was MRE. If he wanted to do that, that's what he did. Well, everybody loved MRE until that day, because suddenly now FBS and Gunsmoke didn't like MRE anymore because MRE went after Jimmy Calandra over that video. This is exactly what happened. Jimmy Calandra gets on. He's in a rage. He says John Gotti Jr. is a rat.
Yep.
Okay? So now I turn
MRE joined that day. Wait, MRE joined the stream that day. That's when Gunsmoke called you a god. You jumped off because you wouldn't talk to Jimmy Calandra, and that's when Jimmy Calandra said that Angel's brother's a rat.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I tell FBS, FBS apologizes, says, I can't believe he did that. I don't agree with it. And I'm really sorry. And I said, well, listen, he has a wrench in your chat. I will not be in your chat anymore. I didn't give him any ultimatums. I swear on my kids' lives, I never gave him an ultimatum ever. I said, okay, no problem. I won't be in his chat anymore. Jimmy Calandra's got a wrench. Fast forward, Jimmy Calandra apologizes, says how sorry he is, takes down the video supposedly, because before that he trashed my father, then apologized about that. And then I swear to God, I'm getting chest pains.
Take a deep breath. Drink some water.
Let's see what scumbags these people are. That's why, if I was you after this, don't even worry about it. I'll start doing my videos again and stop picking. Not only that, I'm going to also expose the Harvey the Helmet stuff. These people are stupid. They're morons.
Okay, so now Jimmy Calandra apologizes, okay? So now FBS, and on my kids, I'm not lying, FBS asks me find all the videos of Gene Barillo trashing Jimmy Calandra. Okay, I say, okay, I'll help them, no problem. And I did. I helped them. I found every single one of them for them because of the Gene Barillo thing was trashing Jimmy Calandra. Now, fast forward to now, because I didn't go along with this punk trying to get me to walk away from MRE. All I said that night was, whoever they sent me, they were bombarding me with text messages, 24 text messages.
Mhm.
Okay? They were bombarding me with that. And I said, with whoever was doing, the people that were doing that to me today, you're dead to me. That's all I said. You're dead to me. Now this is going on 2.5 months of abuse, lies, defamatory bullshit. Now you're going after my kids, all because I said you're dead to me. That's it. That's it. Because I didn't want to believe them about MRE.
Well, you went with the truth. Your truth. If MRE was that, you would have been knowing MRE. You went with the truth.
I had MRE on. It bothered the crap out of me. It bothered me so much to ask him those questions, but I did. I asked him those questions. It killed me to ask him those questions. And I asked him, and I swear on my kids, I said to him in the back, I said, listen, I'm going to ask you these questions. I'm not happy about asking you these questions. I said, do you want to have like an idea of what I'm going to ask you? Absolutely not, he said. And you ask me whatever you want. On my kids' lives, I'm not lying. You ask me anything you want. I said, are you sure? Positive. Ask me anything, and I don't want to know what you're going to ask me now. Go for it.
Because he had nothing to hide. He had nothing to hide.
Exactly. And I asked him every question, and it was uncomfortable because I had people telling me questions to ask him, and I did that. And I took their questions and I asked him, do you denounce this? Do you denounce that? Do you denounce that? Yes, 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 yes. And that still wasn't enough for some people. But it was enough for me. I believed him. I had 8 of his childhood friends on here that from childhood till they're still friends with him now. And I believed them as well. And because I did that, this is the abuse that I'm getting. And you're going to go after my kids now. Because you don't like that I won't walk away from MRE. You can suck DJ Never Know Mine's rear end. For all I care now.
It's basically like I said that day when I first came on. Think what I think, believe what I believe, I'll burn you at the stake. And that's what they did. Just sick. But it shows them for what they are. Just bullying women, threatening to beat women up. It's ridiculous.
And he says racist things on his stream
Yeah, that's the
constantly.
funny part.
Emory does it.
Yes, he
Emory
does.
does it.
Right? But yet he gets some kid joined him, some Asian dude or something. And the first thing he does, start calling him a dothead, all this weird stuff. So you can't take apart his argument. You got to go right for the guy's racial stuff. Take apart his argument.
About Josie, you bald-headed bee, something about the wig, something, oh, you black bee. This is before he even called MRE out for anything. And then that thing with the dothead, he doubled down on that again. I put up 2 clips of him. And then he said, I'll be racist if I want. I'm the boss or some weird shit.
Yeah, he calls himself the king, and his wife calls herself a queen. Wow. How delusional. This is YouTube. We're not curing cancer over here. We're channels with like 3,000-4,000 subs. Who gets a big head over that?
But it shows like what their real lives must consist of. Like there's no pleasure in their real life that they go online to like make false personas of themselves. And they put people down to make themselves feel better. Come on, we all know that's what they're doing. His life is so pathetic and miserable. I mean, she cut the lawn. She worked a 12-hour shift and then cut the lawn. And then she also talked about cleaning the pool or something. All right. Well, he's sitting his fat ass on the couch.
The day that my mother never had to cut no lawns or take no garbage out, we did that. Like, if I had a wife, my wife would not be cutting the lawn. I would be. But that's what Piggy does. Piggy he found a border. It's a boarding.
Well, it's her house. It's her house. So she's got to cut her lawn.
Her husband bought that. The little boy's father bought that house.
They talked about where I live or something like that. And I live in a nice area. But regardless, it doesn't matter. I don't come on here bragging about where I live and this, that, and the other thing. But Her house was in foreclosure. She could not afford a New York apartment. Everybody here knows how expensive New York is to live. She couldn't even afford her house. She would not be able to afford a New York apartment on her own.
Oh no.
That's because she puts the men first. There's a lot of, sadly, there's a lot of women like that out there. I'm not bashing all women or nothing, but there's a lot of women who put the men before the kids and their own selfish needs before their children. And there's men that do it too, and it's disgusting. And she is a prime example of that.
She brought a bum home from rehab and moved his ass in.
Who would think about that? That's why there's no way that lady was a nurse and met him. No way. It's a rehab hookup.
Well, even FBS recently, his words were it was 6 months after they started, he left rehab that he moved in there. So even if it was 6 months later that he moved in there, she still moved a bum.
Yeah, you just moved a bum in there with a drug problem who you met in a rehab, like
not even sober a year, who sold drugs before that, living in a hotel with his mother. He sold drugs, and you move him and the mother in the house, and you have a drug addict son. And another son growing up that you probably don't want to be 10 years old on drugs like the last one. But you're going to move this guy into your house. Why? Because you're horny and lonely? Sick.
Unbelievable. Like, just go to a bar and meet a guy, hang out, do something. Why do you got to move these derelicts into your home? It shows you what a selfish woman she really is.
Go online and meet somebody. And they have a good thing going too. I told you this, MRA. There's a guy and a girl, right? She should be off in other communities with other women, making friends, bringing them in for those.
You won't let her. Did you see the videos they did? That phony video on We Care About Lefty video because he's on drugs.
Let me interrupt you. So first of all, I want to say thank you to Carol. Everyone, Angel, everyone knows you're an awesome mom. Don't let them get to you. They are not worth it. Let me thank Donald over here. Diaz, these marbles. Thank you, Donald. I'm going to say this. My friend just called me and told me that he accused me of saying that a baby died in his wife's arms and that a baby died in a swimming pool. I never said anything like that. I don't even know what he's talking about.
A baby? No, she told a story.
What?
His wife told a story about some little baby drowning or something. A little baby drowning. I don't know too much about it.
Her friend's daughter? So when did I say that?
You never did, but I don't know.
I never said anything like that.
Don't make any lie up.
Yeah,
and everybody knows he's a liar.
He's so sick, it's pathetic. He really is sick. I think he's on drugs.
He's a spin master. He'll take any little thing said, take it out of context, spin it to fit his narrative so he can play the victim and get super chats. Exactly. That's what he does. And that's what he's doing with that right there. That Lefty video, all she did was talk about how she was drunk the whole time she was a mother, how the kid was on drugs. What was that about Lefty?
All right, she did a video like, I really care about Lefty video. I want him to get clean. Like, leave the kid alone. Stop acting like you care about the kid. They made 1,000 videos making fun of the guy. Leave the guy alone. And that's what she talked about. She talked about her kid being a 10-year-old on drugs, her doing drugs with the kid, all kinds of weird stuff.
And that's when with the baby dying too, right?
Yeah, that's where the story of the little girl passing away, God rest her soul, happened. But I don't know how. I think she fell in a pool or something. God rest the little kid's soul. But something to that notion. I don't know why she even brought that up. Blows my mind.
You know what? He is you know what he's
he
like?
Uses her.
He's a used car salesman. You know how they try to con you?
He's a drug addict who cons people. Okay, yeah. A drug salesman is the same thing as a car salesman. Yeah. A hustler.
And he's hustling the wife right now. The wife is like, her and her family are the ones, the shield, guarding him, taking the brunt of everything, supposedly, with calls and all this stuff that he claims. But yet he's out here still doing that. Ask yourself, Eileen Warnos, does he care about you? If he cared about them kids, he wouldn't be doing this, honestly. If that's even true. You know, if someone really did call up on you, which I highly doubt it. But if it was the case, wouldn't you be telling him to, like, chill out? You know, like...
your kid over, having CPS involved in your life over, your husband having your mouth.
It's amazing. Just letting this know what I wanted to, yeah. Okay, this is what I was gonna say. When When she did that disgusting Lefty, I Care About Lefty video, he was literally like 4 feet away from her, controlling everything. And like you said, you're right. She should have went to other communities, but he won't. He controls her. Why do you think she only has 500 subs? She had like 30 people watching her. People only watch Piggy for the drama. They don't like Piggy. They watch him for the drama. He doesn't. He controls her totally. That woman is under total control. Total mental control from a junkie. They will be divorced. I will mark my words. Without a doubt. I bet my life on it. They will be divorced within a year or so. As soon as that house goes, they're in a lot of trouble. They can squat for a little longer.
I say he's the type that like there's no, she's working and everything else. So the divorce is going to be, he's going to take everything from her because he's that kind of rat, disgusting piece of shit.
Oh, he will. Yeah, but that's what she, she's been through it before, probably. It's, it's not new to her. You got to think, a woman that dumb to date somebody from a rehab, think about it. Come on.
No,
Well, you keep getting messages, Angel. What's going on?
That's me.
Oh, that's you.
no.
Yeah, my cousin's phone. About a sandpaper. I was supposed to bring over 2 boxes of sandpaper.
Hold on 1 minute.
Hey, what's up, Mike Slick, Assassinino? Assassinino, people, go check out Assassinino's channel. He does great videos on Piggy. Great videos on Piggy.
He's kind of like
Be ashamed of themselves.
he's kind of taken over my thing since that NB got taken down. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, he puts the videos up and he uses their words against them.
Let me interrupt you because I know he's got his spies in here and he's listening and he's there. Listen to me, you sick bastard. My daughter never lived with Danielle. Danielle just died. When's the last time you saw Danielle?
I haven't seen her in like 5 years.
My daughter hasn't seen Danielle in 5 years, you moron. And Danielle and the defendant are friends. Danielle was not friends with my daughter for the past how long?
I haven't been friends with her in like 7 years.
It's about 7 years, okay? You're getting your information from the defendant, and the defendant, all you're doing is making this case so much worse for him, you moron. Because these are lies.
And I never lived with her, even when I was friends with her.
And her
I lived in
father.
California.
My daughter was living in California. Idiot. My daughter lived in California. She never lived with Danielle. And Danielle, her father, and my brother John were very good friends. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about. No idea.
He hated that guy 3 months ago.
Gene, you're really doing a great job, Gene. Because this is getting worse. Worse and worse and worse for you.
You listened to her. She lied about everything.
But your daughter's not even in part, and your daughter has nothing to do with any of this. So why is he even bringing her up?
Sick.
Nothing to do with this.
Pathetic.
It's real demented.
Real demented. Sick. It's disgusting.
A few months ago, they all hated each other. 2 months ago, these people, that's why I look at their little crew of sex offenders, stool pigeons, all kinds of degenerates.
Deadbeat dads,
kidnappers, the whole nine. Like, come on. People are degenerates, man.
And what's up with this? So they think that I have a fake MRE Instagram page or something.
And here's another thing. I forgot about this because Gene's girlfriend, when she was his ex-girlfriend, sent me a screenshot of that girl Danielle, which is just a shame. I had mentioned her on the show like a few weeks ago, saying that that she died, and that to rest in peace and that. But before she died, Gene's girlfriend, the defendant's girlfriend, who was at the time his ex-girlfriend, sent me a screenshot of Danielle defending Gene and threatening the girlfriend. So it was the defendant's friend. Danielle was friends with the defendant. That's who you're talking about, FBS, you idiots. You don't even know what you're talking about.
People should go check my video from a few weeks ago about the defendant of him pulling knives on women. Go check that out. Shows what kind of creeps these people are. It's just real degenerates.
Oh, you're the Ruffin, right?
Yeah, the Ruffin. Yeah, the
Oh,
Ruffin.
we still have all his TikToks of him talking about like women with hairy armpits, all that disgusting stuff. We saw those.
That guy's the biggest degenerate.
Ears.
And
And all
here's
these people
another
hated
thing.
each other a month ago.
Here's another thing. You are all my witnesses. You're all my witnesses. Does my daughter walk in here every single night for the past since I've been on here? Since
Yes, she
I've had
does.
my channel, since my channel started in by Thanksgiving, what's that month? November. Has my daughter walked through this door every night after work?
Yeah, we hear her.
Yes, she has.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when did my daughter, Danielle just died 3 weeks ago. When did my daughter just suddenly move back in with me?
Delusional.
Your
Okay?
daughter's been around. I don't even watch you every day, and I know your daughter's been around since your channel started.
Yes,
Her
exactly.
kids, both of her kids are class acts. Her son's got a family and he's a great dad. Her daughter's a great kid. Like these people have a lot of nerve, man.
You don't know what you're talking about, fat boy. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're just spewing things out of your mouth that don't even make sense. And you knew that too, because you knew my daughter was here, because we have a mother and daughter. I think you call it an in-law apartment. Right. So that's what we have, a mother and daughter. So you knew that too, fat boy.
Yeah, he knows it. He don't care. He'll just make anything up.
He's intentionally making up shit and lying. That's what he's doing.
That's what he does.
That's all they do.
But the good thing is, like, I mean, he's done it about Marla. He's done it about you. He's done it about Josie. He's done it about MRE. He's done it about so many people.
He's done it about Lee. He's done it about everybody.
That they realize that they know he's a liar. So
yeah, that they don't care. The whole chat knows he's lying too. They're just going with it. It's like a soap opera for them degenerates.
Yeah, it's a train wreck.
Donald wants to know, does Shanna really cut the grass?
Yes.
Thank you, Donald. And
he said it in his own words. I was watching one day.
Said it. She said, I just got done cutting the grass. She said it.
He said it also one time.
Oh, I remember clipping it. I remember, and I had like a meme of her cutting the grass.
One of the funniest things was when he was sitting there, he's on the stream like a piggy eating Cheetos, and he's like, oh, my wife just got home from a 12-hour shift. He didn't go greet her at the door, make her something to eat, ask her how her day was, nothing. He just sat there. Like, the woman, you better, Eileen Warnos, my peanut, you better really wake up. You better really wake up.
I think one time he was like, oh, and she forgot her key, and he's like texting somebody else to go open the door for her. Get out off your fat ass and go open the door. Yeah. Oh, wait, Shanna's texting because she forgot her key. Well, go open the fucking door for her.
Piggy can't get his face off the screen. That's why.
It's unbelievable.
Piggy isn't a man.
Now you're just talking. He's just talking just to talk.
And that's why, you know what? That's why, like I said.
Lying. You said it's so stupid because you hear my daughter walk in every night.
Well, he says my kid's on chains locked up, but we hear my daughter walk past my streams too. I mean, either that or I don't buy strong enough chains. I don't know which one it is. But apparently I keep my kid locked in a room, on chains all day so I can go on the internet. But I mean, people here walk in and out and walk by and whatever. I mean, it's either I need stronger chains or that's the craziest anyway. That's the craziest story.
Well, look, here's the thing, but like I said earlier, all your guys' kids are good kids. You know what I mean? Not on drugs, not degenerates. But look at their children. His daughter doesn't even like him. Doesn't even like him or respect him, and I know that for a fact.
He took the Christmas presents.
Yeah, he took the Christmas gifts.
But he took her to Disney once. He did take her to Disney one time.
That's what he claims, but how can you be all right? They'll say this, and Shauna will say, I was a great mother," and he'll say, "I was a great dad." How can you be a great mom and dad when you're a drug addict? Your kid don't live with you. How can you be a great mom letting all the kids do drugs in your house? It just don't go together. Like it's an oxymoron. You can't be a good father if you were a deadbeat dad. You can't be a good mom. He was an addict for 20-something
years. How are you a good father that saw the kid every weekend? So you were on crack with your kid, or you didn't see her? It doesn't make sense.
The kid ended up in jail one time. He got arrested with his daughter. His daughter remembers that. He got arrested with his daughter.
Wow. DJ Nomad says she's out selling ass while he begs for money on YouTube.
What man doesn't cut the grass at his house? He should be proud to take care of the house.
Yeah.
Well, that's
either that or use some of this YouTube money to pay some kid in the neighborhood to cut the grass. I mean, they don't have a big piece of property at all.
No, he's not paying nobody to do that. She's doing it. She's cutting the grass all day long. She takes the garbage out too, 100%.
And cleans up the dog shit.
She's a Wonder Bread wop. He wasn't brought up in no Italian culture. Not at all. Not at all. Wonder Bread wop.
I listen, and I'm going to tell you something else. But you know what? They say don't say your next move. I'm not going to say it.
No, move in silence. What happened to Josie? Josie told me she was coming on here. Josie's
I don't
not
know what happened to Josie.
Oh.
I don't know.
She's in England helping the Queen.
Oh, that's maybe. It's tea time, right? It might be tea time there.
Yeah, it's tea time.
I don't know.
Gianni says, NB, from what I've seen, all you did was use his own words to show kind of clown he is, show what kind of clown he is. An angel, all she did was not, I can't read that. What did Gianni say? Wanted angel, all she did was not what he wanted. She stayed loyal and he lost his mind. It's insane, exactly.
Yeah, that's the only reason he attacked her. A week before that, he was praising her. It's
He
amazing.
doesn't understand how people can be loyal because he doesn't have that in him. He just doesn't.
Look at the videos you put up. Him saying in his own. That's why he couldn't deal with your. You never even talked. Just used his own words. He couldn't deal with it because you know why? The truth hurts. And what did he say? I turn on all my friends before they can turn on me. That's why he has no friends in real life.
He swore he would never be friends with Tony Pizza again. He swore he would never be friends with Johnny Mac again. He swore, and he sat up there with them. He
Look
swore.
what he said about Lee Cole's brother.
Yes.
Is Tony Pizza still here? Because I just got a text message saying he said I paid Tony Pizza. I never paid Tony Pizza. I never even spoken to Tony Pizza. I have the only correspondence I have with Tony Pizza is he left a comment under my show the other night, the show from the other night. He left a comment about the memes. I said I'd love to see them. And then Tony Pizza, I apologize. He was trying to come in before, but I was too mad and didn't want to talk about anything other than what this piece of shit said about my kids. So I did not let Tony Pizza in, and I apologize, Tony Pizza. But
Tony
I
abused
never
her.
paid him a penny. I've never spoken to him. I've never seen him.
Angel, I don't mean to cut you off, but everybody's accused you since the day you came in our chats. People accused you of paying FBS. You paid FBS. You paid Lee Cole. You paid me. You paid everybody. These people are morons.
How long before I even would send a super chat to you or anybody?
I told you not to, too. Yeah, and I'm glad you did because they use that to make lies up, paying people.
Didn't FBS defend her about paying people?
Yes.
Was he the one that defended her against that?
He defended her the whole time. The whole time.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And another thing, common sense. I'm going to ask Armchair MBA Tom LaVecchia if it's okay if I share the stream that he did with you, where you defended my brother, my father, and I guess me.
How fast did he flip-flop?
Liza Johnny, like, I'm going to ask Tom if it's okay, and I'm going to share that maybe the next show and show everybody what fakes you all are, what frauds you all are.
Yeah, he's a New England fucking fanoid, that kid.
Yeah, I see there's a super chat and I can't find it. I don't know who it's from. I'm trying.
I think it was from Carol.
Oh, that was. Oh, so I said that one already.
Yeah.
Let's go send it to them.
All right.
Everybody hit the thumbs up if you like what we're if you like us.
Yeah, you got 164, it looks like, but I can see.
Okay, and there's 202, 203 people in here. Please hit the like button.
And subscribe to IMNB channel.
And for,
MRE.
and for the people who said tonight, oh, you shouldn't talk about him. Well, you let me know how you feel after your kids are dragged into bullshit and lied about. You tell me how you would just stay quiet and let it go on and let him talk about your children like that. Tell me how you would like it.
Yeah, easy to play armchair quarterback when it's not you, when it's not your kids that are being talked about.
And I never said a word about his wife. I have never said a word about her. I defended her when
You
somebody.
did.
Yeah, when Josie made that mistake, I corrected her. I could have kept my mouth shut because I was livid that night. I could have kept my mouth shut, but no, I didn't. I did the right thing and I corrected her and said, "No,
You were helping him find me because of this, because I was making videos on his wife. Like,
yes."
and the first date that they went on, I had a clip from her talking, Shanna talking about how her and FBS had, when they went on the first date, he was wearing like a John Gotti shirt or something, and all he talked about is how great Angel's father was, a man of integrity. I'm not kidding. I had that on NB2.
I remember that. Listen, he's been a Gotti. He's got 2 generations of Gotti stalkers in his family. His father and him have been stalking them for over 30-something years.
And on their first date, that's what he talked about. She's told Angel that on the first date, that's what he talked about, how great her father was, how much he adores John Gotti.
No, God bless John Gotti, but that's weird. Going on a date with a girl and talk like that's just weird. Like,
why don't you tell everybody, FBS? Why don't you tell everybody how I tried to get Lee Cole not to dox your daughter? Why don't you tell everybody that? How I sat there the whole entire day. And then after I was exhausted of going back and forth, because dealing with Lee Cole is like a nightmare. When he swears he's right about something, which I don't even remember if he was right or not, but when he feels he's right, and then he tells me, go back and tell him I said this, this, and this. So what do? I snap it instead and tell him, instead of saying, listen, he said this, this, and this. I snap it, and then Lee Cole gets mad at me for doing it. Try to be in between those two.
Don't put yourself in positions like that, Angel. Don't waste your time to do that for people anymore.
Never again.
Paps is going to open a pancake.
Why don't you tell them how terrified you were that your daughter was going to be doxxed, and I tried and I helped you, and your daughter was never doxxed. Tell that, you piece of shit.
But our kids were doxxed because they dox on that side.
Yeah, they're all doxers. Yep, rats, doxers, sex offenders, the whole nine.
I mean, I haven't seen Common Sense get doxxed. I haven't seen Miss Can't Be Wrong get doxxed, and I know people know their names.
Yes, of course.
Because our side doesn't dox. But you notice how, like, if they knew Amber Alert's name, Amber Alert would be doxxed. They were threatening to dox Grant, me, you, our kids, our family members, your mom, your dad. God rest his soul. Your dad was doxxed. Holy shit, that's disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah, these people have no boundaries. But like I said, then when you fight back and hit them with some facts, they cry and scream,
they're the victims.
My wife. You're the internal victim, just like a pure leftist, man.
Like, look how they just spun that stuff. Like, now we're seeing that Shanna killed a baby. Nobody said that on here, but you guys want to spin shit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. No one
See,
said
that's how he is. That's how he is. Exactly how he is. And he's not even. He's saying I said it. I never said that.
No, I was
Donald,
talking
thank
about
you
that.
very much, Donald. Hi,
Yeah,
if you're such a baller, why does Shanna work full time? My wife doesn't have to work, you bum. Yeah, exactly.
His wife has to work overtime. She has to work overtime, and then she has to drive like an hour to work.
Are you coming in, Josie?
Hey, what's up, Josie?
And hello, Becky. Oh, now you're probably going to get dragged into this. As a matter of fact, you were already dragged into it. I just found out.
Piggy needs drama. Without drama, listen, if Piggy tried to do a show on rehab or a true crime or something like that, or the mob, nobody would watch Piggy. He tried that before. He had 50 viewers. Nobody would watch him. If Piggy doesn't act like a circus clown all night and make lies up, nobody watches him. It's all for money. That's all it's for. That's why Piggy's got no soul.
He'll do anything for $1. Put a wig on, put a dress on. He'll threaten women, say racist things, all for $1. And all that shit's on the internet forever. So when this internet shit dries out, and
his daughter's not proud of him over this. Trust me, his daughter is not proud over this. Definitely not.
He said he hates Long Island women. Well,
it's all women.
Actually,
thank you. I don't want him to like Long Island women.
They don't like you either, fat ass.
You know why? Because we're smart. I called him out from day one when I fucking saw him. I knew exactly what type of person he was. He couldn't get one over on me.
You did. You told me. I remember. I was like, just leave him alone. I was like, it's not worth it. Like, why? Like, the guy's not a bad guy. You're like, no, I'm telling you, this guy is no good. You did see right through him, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people thanked me though for like warning. Thankfully, luckily they got away before they ended up in the situation that like you guys are all in.
Well, all I can say is I'm a Queens woman. I raised my children in Queens. Then we came out to Long Island when they went to what they go high school. And then guess what? We moved back to Queens. And then when I was alone with no kids, because they went to California to go to school there, I moved out to Long Island. So you're such an idiot. I'm not a Long Island woman. I was a Queens woman all my life. And then I was in Florida too, as a matter of fact. You hate Florida women too?
He wishes he could live in New York. She's dissing like me the other day doing a stream, like kind of going at me, and she's got like a whole New York shirt on. Like everything that I put in all my thumbnails, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like they wish they could live in New York. They can't afford New York. They can never afford to live in New York.
Doesn't he got street signs of New York
Yes.
on him or something? It's
Yes,
like,
Maple Avenue or some weird shit like that. And then, like, what about when I put the clips together where he tells Stax he moved out when he was like 10?
Yeah.
And then on another stream, it was when he was 14. Hold on, delivery's here.
Yeah, it's like they're like you're not from there. Just because you lived there till you were 8 years old, that doesn't mean you're from there. You're from where you went to school and grew up. Clown. And like seriously, stalking the Gottis for over 30 years, 40 years. Pretty sick. Started a little boy, and now you're reliving the stalking now. It's amazing.
Maybe I'll look for his father. You know what? Maybe I will hire a PA.
I'd love to talk to his dad.
Yeah, maybe I'll look for his father. Maybe I'll look for Stephanie, his ex-girlfriend. And then maybe I'll look for the guy in Florida. Maybe I'll get all your paperwork. Maybe I'm going to do a few of those things this week. Maybe I will do these things. How's that? You want to go after my children? That's it. You wanted a war? You got a war now.
That was a stupid move, FBI. That was dumb.
After my kids, you pig, you low life. Your wife is a low life. You're a low life. CPS never came for me, bitches. CPS went after you, never me. And you unseal your records because there's something in there you don't want people to know. Why doesn't your daughter talk to you? Tell us. You want to bring my children into this, you low life?
Well, he definitely told on somebody.
Watch what happens with this lawsuit now. Watch. And you too, JC. Watch what's going to happen now.
I would say that when your minutes are sealed, I don't know much about courts and stuff, but I talked to a few people. When you seal the minutes, there's something to hide right there.
Exactly. Yes, there is something to hide. And don't give us that bullshit. It was a job. No, it wasn't. Not no job. Tell the truth. Impounded by the judge, has nothing to do with a job.
Just look how he acts on here, right? Turns on people in a whim. You're trying to tell me if a cop grabbed him and caught him with drugs, he's not diming out his drug dealer, his connection? Of course he is.
Oh,
He wasn't going to be locked up going to withdrawals. That's the worst thing, to be locked up and going to withdrawals from alcohol and crack or cocaine.
Remember when Tony Pizza read out that thing where he was talking about FBI crying in the cell, banging his head? Okay, it's a weird stuff.
He shit his pants, and then he talked about how he was put in a psych ward and then manipulated his way out of it. I guarantee he put himself in the psych ward to get out of like trouble elsewhere.
No, he's scared of men.
Shut your mouth, Chad. Go back to your puppet master and get the hell out of here, because he went after my kids first, you piece of shit. Get out.
Yeah, you make a YouTube video, pal, and let him talk about your kids and see what you do.
Well, now you all understand why I wouldn't back down from that Mac Hep C freak, because he brought my kids up.
Yeah, he did. He's a scumbag.
And I got emails of him apologizing, saying that he knows I'm a good mom, begging me to leave him alone. But no fucking way. Don't bring up my fucking child. Mama Bear will never stop coming after you. If anybody on this earth should be protecting our kids, it should be us up here. We are the number one people who are supposed to be protecting our kids. So all those men over there whose kids were dragged and bashed, and now they're friends with the people who did it, that's disgusting, because you're supposed to be protecting your kids to the end of their dying day, no matter how old they are.
It just shows they don't care about their own children, evidently.
Do me a favor. I don't know who blocked Tony Pizza. I didn't want anybody to block Tony Pizza. Tell Tony the Pizza to come back here. And now I got to have him going after me because somebody had to go and block him. Don't block Tony Pizza.
Pizza destroyed FBS, and when he debated him and brought him on there.
Pizza's all upset right now because somebody in there blocked him.
He was in your comment section, so I didn't think he was blocked today.
Yeah.
Well, now he's carrying on that he was blocked. I didn't block him.
Pizza's a big boy. He'll get over it. Well, the bottom line is he did rip apart FBI, and then FBI paid him, gave him money after he insulted his wife. That just shows you what kind of man he is right there.
Oh, and then he called the cops.
He called the cops on Tony.
And
Pizza.
then went to the police station. And then he says he was just joking. He didn't call the cops. He was just trying to scare him. But he literally said hundreds of multiple times. Then he blamed Joe. Joe, you're the one who told me to call the cops. Remember my mother. She has a bad heart. I can't be with her all day. But then he said how Tony did whatever to his mom. He didn't. They had a great day. He went back to sleep.
Yeah, there was two explanations. One was the mom laughed it off and they giggled and went back to sleep. The other one was the mom was all distressed. He's such a liar. Piggy lies like a rug.
And that's why he hated me, because I put all those clips together to show that he was lying.
And I warned him in the beginning. I said, just ignore that clip channel. He couldn't do it. He's so mentally weak. He couldn't do it. And the truth hurts, bottom line. And that's what you did. Just took his words and used it against him, just like I do with his Harvey buddy. Harvey over there. Same thing.
Is Pizza live, Angel? How do you know Pizza's mad at you?
If he's mad, then he's a child. He shouldn't get mad. It's not her fault to block somebody.
Okay, Carmel said he blocked him earlier. Sorry.
Yeah, don't block him. Leave him in. What's up, Vinny Green?
Unless he's doxing and perverted stuff.
Yeah, he's not though. I don't know that. What's up, Mob Rats 1, Gianni? Brian, what's up? No, he can't control his anger. You're right, Brian. He can't control his anger. Why do you think he deletes all his videos? Steel City, yep, the Weinstein stuff. That's why they hate that other guy.
He did something on Carolina Cowboy yesterday, and then now it's gone. He actually did a response to the Cowboy. Cowboy
Then he took it down.
Cowboy wanted to respond to it. You didn't even give him a chance to.
No, Piggy's mentally weak all around. Remember how they used to hero worship me? It was you. I remember you warning me. You're like, look at them. Don't trust them. Look at him hero worshiping.
He would come in your chat and send you super chat. My wife loves you. He'd always use his wife. My wife loves you. My wife loves you. Or she would it would be a super chat with her account, which was probably him using it. Angel, you okay? She's muted.
She might be trying to unblock Tony.
Pizza. Okay.
Yeah.
But they would hardcore laughing at his jokes, always bringing him up. I remember the one time I pretended to be you and went on there, and they were so excited. Oh, MRE's here. MRE.
The look on their faces. They thought Jesus was going to appear on the screen.
Yes.
I was cringing myself. It was embarrassing for me. It was
okay, he's here. Pizza's here.
Tony Pizza is unblocked. Come on in, Tony Pizza. I didn't block you. And I'm sorry if you're upset. I thought you heard me say that I was so mad. I just wanted to straighten this whole thing out before we got into anything else. But come on in.
So what were they sending Pizza, like things that was supposed to be me?
From your an MRE account, an MRE Instagram account that they're saying was me running. It was an MRE Instagram account that slanders you and makes fun of you, was sending him memes, but the memes were coming from the lawsuit.
Let me drop the link for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that page was there when me and Tanya used to do streams. They put Star David on me and Tanya's head.
You had me strike them. Remember, you had me strike them. Yes. I got all those body counts to strike one of them down, but it was the one with Lee's dead brother. That one. The other one I didn't see. But you asked me to help because I knew more about Instagram. You asked me to help strike that thing and get it taken down. I remember. That's when I first came in.
Like a week or a few days. Or something.
Hello, Tony Pizza.
What's up, sweetheart? How are you?
Tony, I want to ask you a question. Did I pay you anything?
Hell no.
Did I give you 5 cents?
Nope.
Did I ever speak to you before?
Nope.
Okay. What's up?
No, we did. No. Me and you had conversations on the Shadow of My Fathers.
Oh, years ago.
Yeah, when the movie was coming out.
Right. You said you hated the movie, and you and I got into a little tiff.
I didn't like John Travolta. I didn't like John Travolta. I'll tell you the truth. I know. I just didn't like the fact that you know. I think he could have left the way your dad looked at the end out because your dad was so vain The newspapers never put that picture out of him.
Yes, they did.
Not I never saw it.
Oh yeah, it was out there.
Right. Well, I never saw it. Or if it was out there, I didn't recognize him, so I didn't realize it was him.
Yeah, exactly. But what's
You know
up,
what I mean?
Pizza? What's going on? So you have these memes. Now explain everything. This came from a fake MRE account. What was you
It
saying?
said MRE2 on the account on Instagram.
Okay.
All right. And it came to me.
I looked for it and I couldn't find it, which told me that they blocked me. But go ahead.
Yeah, they must be blocking you and MRE out. And New Beginnings. New Beginnings, MRE. Hi, Marla.
Hey, how you doing?
That account tried to follow me a while back, and I just blocked it because I didn't want anybody trying to send me links and hacking me or something like that.
What's up, Tony? How you doing, man?
What's going on, brother? Yeah, so after I announced that me and MRE made amends and we have mutual friends, and I made that announcement on one of my shows, that everything was all good between me and MRE, and he's not a racist. That whole joke shit that they were pulling on MRE with the tattoo and the fucking Nazi bullshit. I tried to debunk that for him on my show, and the next thing I know on my Instagram, I have I got MRE2, and I'm like, oh no shit, you know what I mean? So I'm saying, now I got all these fucking jerk-offs calling my fucking phone.
Just ignore it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down. Because I gave out my number that on the broken phone that I'm not gonna be paying for, so it's gonna be dead like tomorrow. So they could call that number till they're fucking blue in the face, dead. I'm on my new phone now. So anyway, hold on, let me shut this phone off.
That was JC's account, most likely.
So yeah, it's JC for sure. So what happened was, all of a sudden I get this notification from MRE2, and oh, it's off. So I'm like, oh, cool. You know what I mean? Like I figured me and MRE are gonna, go back and forth talking and stuff, and it was a meme. The first meme was of the helmet, okay, which made me think it was MRE. Second meme was FBS. So I thought, okay, this is MRE. You know what I mean? So I'm hitting the
MRE doesn't even know how to make. MRE can't even make a thumbnail.
No. So they were funny pictures. They're all in my community page. Every time I got one from MRE, I put it up in the community page.
Okay, but how come this MRE account is so obsessed with fake peepees? Because there's so many peepees thrown all over these pictures.
Right. Which the person tried to tell me they were you. New Beginnings.
Oh, they tried to say you were NB using my thing, yeah.
Right. So now I thought it was NB. Right? So I'm like, cool. And the way the person texted me was like, oh, yeah, they're all faggots. Let's go to war with everybody. Fuck them all. They took my channel down, blah, 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 blah. Because, they came after, they doxed New Beginnings. So I was like, okay, so it's NB. So I didn't say nothing to nobody. I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so all the fucking funny memes about the helmet and FBS. See, I didn't start posting them until FBS called me a scumbag and said I would beat my dog. I was like, oh, really? Okay. So, you know what I mean? Like, this came.
You thought it was me for a little bit? You thought it was me?
Yeah, I thought it was you.
He was talking to you. He was saying he was talking to you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And he was saying he was talking to me too. And I thought, so there's some really good troll pretending to be me because he really believes he's talking to me. I just laughed it off.
Yeah, no. So I was like, no, at first I was like, that's MRE. And then I lost contact with Mickey Batch. So I was like trying to get in touch with Mickey and say, hey, Mickey, is that MRE's account? You know what I mean? I'm sending him the pictures. And he's not responding to me because something happened to him. So when he finally responded to me, I'm like, yo, dude, I've been waiting to hear from you for like a month. Is this MRE? And he was like, no. And I'm like, that's what I thought. I said, because you know what? In the middle of all those pictures, all of a sudden they send me a picture of Angel with a piscadillo, and with an open robe on. And I'm like, I said, MRE wouldn't do that. I said, and New Beginners wouldn't do that. So I went to Mickey Mouse. I said, who the fuck is this? And I sent all the pictures to Mick, and Mick looked at him. He goes, that's got to be either JC or Lee Cole. And I'm like, makes sense. I said, it makes sense because they both got their head up Gene Borello's ass. And one fucked Gene Borello over and got him jammed up with Angel with the memes.
Wait. Let me interrupt you for a minute. I don't think it would be Lee Cole, only because Lee Cole knows there's a lawsuit right now. So I don't think it's Lee Cole. As far as
no.
JC and Johnny Mac.
As far as the memes as far as the whole thing with my lawsuit, I have the defendant on a recording admitting it was him. He's admitting it was him.
Right, but he got the memes from
Right. Well, he kind of says, he admits that some of it is his finest work.
What a degenerate.
Okay, so I don't know any of that because I wasn't involved in none of that. All I'm going by is what I was told. And what I was told was that Lee Cole...
Who were you told this by? Who told you this, though? Who?
Who told me?
Don't say the fake account. Don't say the fake account, and don't say Johnny Mac, because...
No. I'm saying from what I heard. And from what I heard, from the minute I fucking posted up the helmet and FBS memes in the beginning, JC was the first one out there going, those are the same memes that were used by Gene Borello, that Gene Borello got accused by. He was going on like the lawsuit with Angel Gotti and Gene Borello. Those are the same memes, with switched around with different things put on them. And that proves that Gene Borello didn't make those. He was trying to build a case against Angel to Gene Borello. So when JC started spewing that shit,
he was bringing attention to it. So obviously he's bringing attention to his work because he had a plan. That's what trolls do. Exactly. But he's not good at it.
Yeah.
Right. So when JC started bringing up every time he got on Johnny Mac's show, he brought up the Angel Gotti case with Gene Borello and the memes that I was posting. Now, somebody's sending them to me because everybody knows that I don't know how to make memes. So while this is all going on, all right, me and Johnny Mac did a fake breakup. We made everybody think that we broke up so he could go be friends with all the jerk-offs. So he went to go be friends with all the jerk-offs, and I just stayed solo, and everybody thought that we weren't friends no more. But we spoke every day. All right. I was sending him a copy of every meme that came through except for the ones about Angel. Because when I saw the ones with Angel, I fucking destroyed them. The one with the piece of deal, the one with the ones that I didn't destroy are on the account right now. If you were going on the account, I screenshotted all the pictures. This way I could show them to you because I can't get you into the account. So I screenshotted what's in the arsenal. With you and a dog called Fluffy. And there's some old guy that looks like Bernie Sanders with a yarmulke on, taking it in the ass by a dog.
That's the ones they put up my head on. Yeah, they were putting all that stuff on me before.
Right. So,
Tony,
can
I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Wonder Boy, Fepple Snitch said that you said earlier that I paid you to go kill FBS, his wife, and Lee Cole?
No. I said I've been fucking putting out hints for anybody who wants to end these motherfuckers. I'm willing to take the fucking run. And I said it go look at my videos. Don't let him put words in my mouth.
Yeah, because he's
I said basically today, I said, listen, you fat fuck. I said, you think you're a gangster, you talk all this shit, you're tough with women. Now I'm coming. Now you got me because now somebody sent me a few grand so I can make my way to your fucking front door. I said, so now be ready, and I hope you got all those wolves to come out in the background.
Tony, on you before. He'll do it again. It's not worth
That's
it.
okay. He ain't gonna
So
know when
you
I'm there.
said you were
ain't
doing
gonna
it
know
for
when I'm there.
Gotti.
Listen
I
to me.
heard the scream. You said you were doing it for Gotti, though, like John Gotti, like because
No,
you were in the mob.
I said to
Because
him,
you were in the mob. You were doing it for John Gotti.
I said, I know what I said. I
Yeah,
said,
say it. Repeat it.
I lived John Gotti and I'll die John Gotti. And
So
that's
that's
the
probably why
fucking
they
truth.
thought you paid
Huh?
him, because you said that, Angel. That
Okay,
was his words.
so we're clearing it up that I never paid you any money. I never.
No, you never paid me nothing. And your father didn't pay me nothing. And your brother didn't pay me
And
nothing.
I didn't ask you to go hurt anybody.
No, you didn't
I
ask me to hurt nobody. I'm doing this on my own fucking. I'm going after him for me, not for
You're
you,
gonna end
not
up
for
getting in
anybody.
trouble.
Okay, say allegedly, though, because you're on Angel's stream. Say allegedly, because you're on Angel's stream.
What?
Say allegedly, because you're on Angel's stream.
Allegedly what? Allegedly.
Yes, allegedly, because you can't threaten people on someone else's stream. So just say allegedly. Allegedly, you're
Allegedly, I said on my stream, I am going after the scumbag myself because the last time I bluffed them, this time it's real. All right, and that's it. I'm going dark after tonight. You'll never see me on YouTube again.
Yeah, that's kind of I wouldn't do that though. He's gonna have you put. He's gonna put you in the can.
What?
He's gonna get you arrested.
He called the cops on you before. He was terrified of you.
That's okay. Let him be terrified. He doesn't know the time, the day, or the hour when I'm going to show up. Okay, I'm all the way up in fucking. I'm almost in Canada. I'm not an imminent threat. I'm not an imminent threat. So he can call the cops all the fuck he wants.
So don't even go there. Don't even put because that's what he's doing. He's telling people right now that you threatened him. I'm paying you, and you're going after him.
No. He's making up fucking war stories. Look at me. Let me tell you something. I've been this motherfucking content. I've been his content since I started. Okay, they don't got no content. No. They've been picking my life apart, going after my family, doing all this shit. And I've been taking it
your
on
mother
the
first. They put your mother's stuff up there first. They did 100%, that.
100%, and he admitted it. And he said, "Look what you made me do, Tony."
Yeah.
And he poked you, and then you went after him, and you doxed his mother.
Listen to me. I am fucking past the day of fucking talking. All right? This is the last time everybody's going to hear me talk. This is the last time I'm going to be on YouTube. That's why I wasn't mad at you guys that somebody blocked me. I was disappointed, and I was like, I wanted to come on tonight and state my case and let you know FBS, Lee Cole, Gunsmoke, Danny Trio, and fucking JC all intertwined in this fucking mess, and they're attacking
Johnny
everyone.
Mac's right up there with him. Your Hep C Johnny Mac friend is up there with all those guys. You think he's your friend? He's not. He's playing both sides.
No. Hep C Johnny Mac. They just started giving me memes on him today. And I posted those up too. They just started giving me memes on him today because when I blew the whistle and said how I know it's JC and Lee Cole is because JC and Lee Cole, Lee Cole's always on Gunsmoke show. Gunsmoke's the meme maker, and JC's always on Mac's show talking about the Angel Gotti Borello fucking trial. Okay, so put two and two together. Lee Cole told Johnny Mac, if you keep talking to JC, I'm not going to talk to you no more. Because Lee Cole, is mad that JC is trying to defend Borello. Okay? Borello.
He's not doing him any favors. That's all I'm going to say.
No, I'm saying like Lee Cole.
That kid any favors. He's not helping him in any way whatsoever, and neither is JC, and neither is anybody else. They're not doing him any favors by doing all of this.
I know that, but it's content for them.
Yeah, they're using him also.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, Johnny Mac realized today that they've been using him, and I told him, I said, I'll stay in the shadows and make everybody think we're not talking, but it ain't gonna work.
Well, would you be able to be in a stream if everybody was trashing your friend and not fucking say anything? What kind of friend is that? He's a low life.
I asked that. Well, that's why I finally came out and said something yesterday, and me and him ain't talking. We're not talking.
That guy's the biggest. He latches onto whatever group because he has no real life.
Anybody could trust anybody who just will go with anything. You know what I mean? Then I hate somebody one day, talk about their family, and then be their buddy. These people have no integrity, no spines. They're all scandandines.
I
Yeah,
would
I know.
never want to link up with somebody who was trashing my best friend or my family just for some master plan.
Well,
No effing way would I be able to act like somebody's friend.
I've been sticking up for him in my chat against my own mods that have been fighting with me about not trusting him and this, that, and the other thing. And then when I went and saw the video of him on SoFlo show, and SoFlo asked him if I was a piece of shit, and he shook his head yes. And then somebody on that panel said I threw my mother down the stairs, and he didn't step up and say, "Wait, now you guys are going a little too far." He didn't speak up for me one bit.
The Flow guy is a legitimate sex offender too. Like these guys are going.
No, I told him. I said, I listen. You know, the other morning, I did a 3-way with another guy.
No, don't say that. That's sick. A 3-way with a guy.
Oh, that's right. Hey, funny. Ha ha. Yeah. Yeah. No, a 3-way on the phone. Yeah. So we did it to your phone. You got a dirty mind there. But anyway, it was a 3-way on the phone with Johnny Mac and another guy.
Thin Gray Line or JC? Which one?
Thin Gray Line.
Thin Gray Line is another
Thin Gray Line. Thin Gray Line and me never spoke before. And I said, Thin Gray Line, I know you're innocent on this. You know, whoever dragged you into it, I know you're innocent because Johnny Mac complained to me for 2 weeks straight when Thin Gray Line changed his number and stopped talking to him. Now, what happened was Thin Gray Line called Johnny Mac that day. So Johnny Mac was on the phone with him, and I called in, and Johnny Mac made a merge call and introduced me to him. So it's the first time I ever met Thin Gray Line. It's only a day ago. And Thin Gray Line told Johnny Mac, you got to fucking stop this. Tony's your friend, and you're fucking up your friendship. And I told him straight up on this phone call, I said, listen, bro. I said, I love you and everything. I said, but you didn't say one fucking thing for me the other day. And I'm fucking disappointed in you. I said, and guess what? I got to fucking let you go now. I said, now I got to stick up for myself. I'm going to tell everybody we've been talking all this time, and you've been bullshitting everybody. All right? So JC's a scumbag. He's been sending me these memes, and he's using that alibi of fucking, every time I put a meme up, he's on Johnny Mac, Angel Gotti and Gene Burrell. All those memes were made back in, he's trying to say that Gene never made those memes. Now, I've been getting emails from a guy named Joey Diamonds and a guy named Joey Loman Batters. And this Joey Loman Batters guy email, I got the receipts. Joey Loman Batters emails me to privately film myself dressed in women's underwear with a bra and privately take a film of me taking a shit. He wanted me to pay me $480. And I said, you're a sick fuck. I said, you know what? You send me the 480, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? 480 is 480, right? Joking around. Now, I wrote to him, I'll do it. He writes back to me, I'm going to pick one of your mods to give the money to make sure if you do it, they release the money to you. If you don't do it, they give me my money back, and I'm going to pick one of your mods, and I trust Sandra Luciano. So he writes this in an email. I take the email and I forward it to Sandra. I said, do you believe this shit, Sandra? This guy's a real fucking whack job, whoever it is. I said, so somebody's gonna contact you to get money, to send you money. So she fucking gets back to me like, oh my God. And I'm like, what? She's like, it's JC. I said, are you serious? And she goes, yeah. I've been before MobTube. She's been friends with JC. And JC attacked her for helping me, saying that I ruined his life, and there's a meme out there with his daughter on it, which is not true. And he started building this fake case to tell her that he's going after anybody who gives me money. And at the end of the thing, he says, but by the way, I'm raising money for some kid that died. Some friend of his kid died, and he's trying to get donations. So he tried to get her banking routing numbers for her to send him a donation. This way, he could have made a troll account to send her the money to pay me to do this fucking act. Now, she said, I'm not giving you any of my banking information.
Fuck no, she shouldn't. Hell no, she shouldn't. Excuse my language.
So she said, no, I'm not giving anybody my banking information. So he emails me, I was only kidding. I'm not going to do that. I like women. I don't want to see you in no girl's underwear. I got all the fucking timestamps and everything. Now, I called Johnny Mac. I said, yo, it's JC, motherfucker. Your boy is the fucking guy that's doing the memes. Your guy is the one going after everybody. He goes, you got to be kidding me. So let me call FBS. Let me call SoFlo. I'll get right back to you. I'm sitting like a jerk off in the dark for hours, right? He calls me back and goes, they want more receipts. They need more solid proof. I set Sandra up and let him tape me and Sandra. Me and Sandra for 45 minutes discussed the whole thing over again. And she's blatantly on this tape going, it's JC. It's definitely JC. I know this guy since 2020. It's JC. And he taped it. And I said, good? He goes, yeah, we're good. He goes, I'll get back to you in an hour. He goes, so JC, he already gave JC all the information. So that made me think him and JC are in cahoots, attacking other people undercover. Because the only thing that JC and Johnny Mac and Code of the Street have in common, all their channels suck and they're all jealous. Huh?
That's the truth. They're all bottom of the barrel. All bottom of the barrel.
They're the bottom of the barrel, and they're trying to get a piece of the pie, and they're secretly attacking everyone.
They're all secretly in love with each other. They're the people that nobody else wants anything to do with, so they're hanging out together. Now, there was one morning when I called you, early morning, and I cursed you out. Do you remember that day?
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't remember what you were saying to me to piss me off, but whatever it was, it really pissed me off. So at the moment,
I said you like it when I go from mouth to mouth.
All right, wait a minute. Let me interrupt you two for a minute. Karen, how long did you just start it? Did you just join in here? Because it was my children that were ripped apart last night, not his kids. Not his kids. All right, I'm sorry.
That's all right. So basically, after that was all revealed, and I gave Johnny Mac all the evidence to go after JC. JC got swept under the rug, and I got attacked on SoFlo show the next day, and that's when Johnny Mac, chopped me up on SoFlo's. I saw that, and I came out and started going after Johnny Mac.
Because he's playing you and he's working with them. And
he's working with them.
Is guilty. There was an account that Thin Gray Line was. I checked my community tab because Thin Gray Line was under a sock account in your chat saying it's Lauren, accusing me of that you're all wrong, that I'm the fake MRE account. So Thin Gray Line's right with them.
Yeah, Thin Gray Line thought it was you until I convinced him today that it wasn't you. And I told him, I said, I know it's not you, because he was upset that he got brought into it. And I'm like, I know you're innocent. Kevin, I don't know you, but I know you're not in this. And he said, thank you very much, because he was the only one besides me and Code the fucking, dodo brain over there. Fucking, he can't keep focused on anything. He fucking goes all over the place. So he kicked me off the show because of what I said about SoFlo's tranny wife. Now, I was like, I said, listen, what do you give a fuck what I say about that guy's wife? Well, that's my paisan. Oh, now your paisan's with a girl that's down there sucking black.
He's a sex offender. Like, the guy is a legitimate sex offender.
Yeah, I know he is. And then, I'm not talking with Johnny Mac, but then Kevin gets me and Johnny Mac in a conversation, and I said to him, you tell me you're going with FBS because you're closer in age and you got a lot in common. So I broke that down on a show yesterday. I said, okay, Johnny Mac left me for FBS because they got a lot in common. Both of them don't work. Both of them have nurses for wives. One's got half black kids with his wife. The other one's got a half black kid that's not his with his wife.
Who told you? Now tell me, who started the rumor about Joe shooting up in his toe and losing a toe? Who started that rumor that gave it to you?
Who started it? Johnny Mac.
Johnny Mac started that piece of garbage.
Yeah, we were both.
I think you should do a stream before you go off and apologize to some people, because Johnny Mac fed you a lot of bullshit and you dragged a lot of people who didn't do anything to you because of his fucking mom.
No, but I already told Joe. I said it in a video today. I'm never going to attack Joe Bay8. I'll never call him Gay8 again.
Okay.
I said I'll never.
Don't call me a housewife, a Real Housewife account. Don't make me call you early morning and curse you out, because I can't remember what pissed me off that you did, but you did something.
Yeah, I said that the recap was you.
Hold on a second. I'm going to cut you off. The Westies. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Napoleon Bonaparte. Great quote there, Westies. I want to ask you one thing. Why did Gacy want you naked or want you to defecate?
That's what I want to know.
What a sicko.
He's a sicko.
Some guy up wanting a video of him defecating or naked.
He said to me, I wanted a video of you shitting out that steak that you ate the other night.
That's just some weird degenerate. That guy's a sicko, man.
Yeah, well, listen, you could tell he's got a tick to him because he hugs himself while he's talking. He looks like Gomez from the fucking Addams Family.
Did you ever see that? Did you ever see that stream he joined when I was doing an MB stream? I didn't say one word because I didn't talk at that time. I didn't reveal my voice to anybody. And I just go live, hit nothing, and a bunch of people would come in my chat. A bunch of people would join. JC joined one time from a pool in a Speedo while women were doing water aerobics with older women. You can't make this shit up. It's on MB3. I clipped that part out. He was doing water aerobics with older women in a Speedo, and he joins my stream to talk about, I don't even remember what.
Well, this guy can't even get more than 10 people watching him. He literally, for like a year and a half, kept some guy's name on his channel that wasn't even a co-host. Remember, he used to try to join all the. Know what I used to do to him?
Yeah, Callie G. He used Callie G's name.
I would leave him in the back room too.
Yeah, I would leave him in the back for like 15 minutes. Say, I'm trying to get you. I just leave him there like the Dunsky that he is.
I said maybe at the end, and I wouldn't even say any words, but I type in chat. Maybe at the end, if there was like 10 more minutes, because I didn't really want him on. But then when people wanted to like laugh at him, I would let him on. But now let's get back to all the shit talking you did about people.
All right, yeah, the shit talking I did about you and the shit talking I did about fucking Bay8. It was all because Johnny Mac was complaining to me on the phone how he was disrespected by Vinny. He was disrespected by Bay8. They jerked him off. They didn't give him the respect that he was supposed to get.
Nobody wanted to be his friend anymore because he says disgusting things about people. People don't want to associate with somebody with Hep C, who's disgusting, who's turning green, who has HIV, Hep C, and whatever else.
Well, he doesn't have HIV.
He doesn't have what?
He doesn't have HIV.
Oh, he only has Hep C, and he plays with guns. People don't want to associate with a low life like that.
Well, listen.
That's your friend. That's your friend, Tony.
What happened was.
Don't keep defending this piece of shit.
No. I'll tell you what happened. What happened was. Let's rewind it to where.
Hep C.
At Christmas Eve, when I recorded Tom LaVecchia and Lee Cole while Johnny Mac was talking about me to them because they wanted him to fucking turn on me. All right. I didn't tell Johnny Mac that I was recording it while he had me on the line because I had two phones working. So I filmed with one phone while he was on the line with my other phone, and I fucking posted it. And Tom LaVecchia lost his shit and started talking lawsuits and suing. Johnny Mac got scared because he's got stuff to lose. I have nothing to lose. So Johnny Mac turned on me, and he went with Tom LaVecchia. Tom LaVecchia conned him into thinking that he had a future with Tom LaVecchia, and he was going to have his own platform and his own studio, and to make it Tom.
Johnny Mac, though, not Tom. Johnny Mac's a liar.
No, I heard Tom say it.
Okay.
I heard Tom say, I got this for you, I got that for you.
Well, and an idiot then for promising somebody with Hep C, all that stuff.
So when
caterpillar eyebrows and a double chin, and he wears a sports bra. Johnny Mac has tits. Anyway. He wears a sports bra. When he walks through with his Fila tracksuit on, his tits flop in the fucking wind.
Right. And he's been on FBI's a lot lately.
Well, listen, he
Do they make Fila tracksuits for the summer? Because I don't know. It just looks
I don't know either.
With sports bras.
So anyway,
he's gonna go ghost hunting with Gunner.
So anyway,
he has a little Red Ryder BB gun. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. His fucking sports bra on as his tits are flopping. His caterpillar eyebrows. Wearing sunglasses at night. Why are the lights always out?
Right.
Why is he afraid the show is?
Relax. Let me finish what happened. So when Johnny Mac turned on me for Tom LaVecchia, along came the Horsemen, Vinny, Joe, and Shinebox. Okay, now
Shinebox isn't a horseman.
He was in the circle. He was in the circle. So I assumed he was the Horseman. I assumed he was the Horseman, and they were looking for somebody to take that fourth Horseman spot because that other guy that had the loan business backed out because I buried Tom LaVecchia with all my fucking dead press on him. So the guy that had the money left, and Tom LaVecchia was butthurt over it. Now, Johnny did everything they asked him to do, attacking me, taking me apart, discrediting me, and he did a good job at it. Now,
says who?
When I saw his, I never watched his videos. So
nobody can make anybody attack anybody, though. People can tell me to go after people. I'm going after them if I want to. Some people will say, "Why don't you go after this one?" People have said, "Why don't you go after Tony Pizza?" I'm like, "Fuck you." Why would I go after Tony Pizza? Only if he says something about me or if he's like picking his nose or farting or something. Pulling his teeth out.
Yeah. The only thing that pissed me off about you was the
Girl,
video
it's true. Ooh, do it. Sing that song again. Girl,
it's true. Ooh. Yeah. So anyway, I love the Milli Vanilli.
The Milli Vanilli mob too.
Milli Vanilli was great. So anyway, when you made the video about me bouncing the coffee cup off of Uncle Bear Touch's head with the Batman single, okay?
Oh yeah.
And then Tom LaVecchia turned it into a threat one day, saying that look what Tony Pizza threatened me with today. And I was like, oh, what a fucking fake it to make it liar. So I already knew where that video came from. So I knew that you were backing him and you were backing Josie. And Josie started with the racist bullshit because I called her a moon cricket.
You were threatening people's children. You were saying that kids should be born retarded. You were saying stuff like that. You can't
No. I said the kids should come out with a wet brain.
No, you said you should come out retarded. You said.
I want to stick on the topic. You guys can maybe go and argue somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't really want to argue anymore.
Yeah, so anyway,
for money again.
So what happened was Johnny Mac did what they asked. And they
people gotta go sub to these clowns' channels. I wouldn't even kid. These guys are
low. Go back to the memes. We're talking about the memes. What about Hep C and his sports bra? Go back to the memes. Let's talk about the memes.
So anyway, Joey Bay jerked Johnny.
No, the back up to the memes. Don't bring Joe up. Back to the memes. We're talking about the meme pages and JC.
Let me say something. So I hear that
he's begging.
He's begging, and because nobody's giving him money, he's threatening to take off.
Good.
I never asked for 5 cents, piggy. Not 5 cents do I ever ask anybody for. You sit and beg, and then you want to threaten people that you're going to take a break now because they're not giving you any money. You should hang your head in shame.
Your daughter's ashamed of you, piggy.
You degenerate.
Well, that's what he does. He goes on there and says, well, guys, if you don't pay me, I'm not going to stay on here.
No actuality. You guys have AdSense. You turn your ads on. You're getting paid for the stream regardless if you get a super chat or not. If his subs want to help him make some money and they don't want to donate, they can watch all the ads through. You get more money. Anybody who wants to help Angel make more money, when you see her ads come on, play the whole ad. Let it play through. Angel will get some more money because the whole ad plays and you don't click skip ad. If you want to do that for MRE, let the whole ad play.
Yeah, Piggy's begging now. Piggy's FBS, Tony.
I didn't know that. I mean, I got to be totally. I mean, I hope you guys believe me when I tell you, I totally unsubscribed to everybody. So I'm in the dark with a lot of shit, and I went by everything that Johnny Mac would tell me every morning. So when he complained about Joey Bay 8, he didn't have the balls to go after him. I went after him. He complained about Joe Candela. He didn't have the balls to go after him. I went after him.
Yeah, we know Mac and Cheese is just soft. He's just soft and stupid. I don't want to talk about them clowns, and people go.
No, I'm just saying though. So I'm taking the heat for all the dirty work because I really had a soft spot for the kid. I looked at him like a little brother, and
because he has a bad liver. Hep C does it to your liver.
Well, it's not even Hep C. You know what I mean? The kid has, he was the first one to send me $10 when I was starving in Connecticut when I first got on this thing.
I sent you $5 second. So what? You weren't loyal to me. But anyway.
Yes, I was.
Anyway, go ahead. Get back to the memes.
I drove all the way to Florida to meet you, and then you dropped me like a rock.
Because I don't live in Florida.
Stay on, Piggy.
Yeah, let's get back to the memes.
Yeah. So when these memes started coming to me, I really thought it was you two. And I didn't say nothing about it to nobody. I just started posting them after Piggy said I was a scumbag and I beat my dog. So, and then when I went on SoFlo and decimated the helmet, it was,
that was good. He drives around with his kids so he doesn't get shot. That was good.
Yeah, he drives around with his kids like Kevlar, So,
easy.
When I had that fallout with the helmet on SoFlo show, and I got kicked out of that show, that's when I turned on SoFlo because that's the show Jimmy said he's going to turn on you too. But see, SoFlo paid me $75 to come on that day. And I usually don't go on shows anymore unless they're paying me because all they do is fucking throw me into a spot and then they cut my mic and then Lico runs his mouth or Gunsmoke runs his mouth and I can't fight back and then they cut me out and throw me out.
He's a deadbeat dad who lives with his grandparents, that kid.
I know who he is. His mother gave good happy endings. I mean, I told him.
That's not nice.
Hey, listen, he says he's got Italian in him. And I said, yeah, how do you think it got there? You know what I mean? Like, I told him, son, I'm sorry. I didn't pay the child support. But I didn't know you were alive until you were 22.
Yeah, don't talk about mothers.
I mean, he's 40 years old. They talk about mine.
Yeah, and they talk about other people's, but still.
They talk about my mother. They talk about my sister. They talk about my uncle. They talk about my brother.
Tony, you remember when they first doxed your mother and put her stuff up there?
Yeah, she had a heart attack.
First to you. They did that first to you. Piggy denies that.
Yep.
But we got it
and he kept the name going across this board. Oh, $20 from Natalie Christie.
Yeah, they were sending it in my chat. I didn't know who it was. I think NB or somebody else told me that's his mother. So I even blocked Piggy's. Even to this day, if people come in with Piggy's family's names, I'll still block them because I just don't allow doxing in my chat.
Yeah, the super chat said verbatim, Natalie Christie, Tony Pizza's mom. Just like that. So everybody would know that's your mom's name. If it was just a random Natalie Christie, nobody would know because unless they knew your mom's name. But it was. I had the screenshot. I could probably still find it.
And I heard it was Joey Dimes.
Yes, it was Joey Dimes. 100% it was Joey Dimes. And anybody who comes in with a Sean McCarthy account, we block it because if that's your legal name, you shouldn't be doxxed in a chat. I don't know what your legal name is.
It's not my legal name.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It was an adopted name when I was a kid.
That's just my point, though. You know what I mean?
My mother had me out of wedlock, and she married an Irish guy, and he adopted me and gave me his name. He wasn't my father. I got all the paperwork.
That name shouldn't be doxxed in chat. You know what I mean?
Nobody's mother's name should be put in chats and stuff like that. We never allowed that stuff over there, but
they think it bothers me when they call me Sean. Let me tell you something. Angel's father knew me as Sean. Okay? Everybody knew me as Sean because I was a little fucking kid on my own. I got taken into Brooklyn by some guys who had vending machines, and I worked as a collector for them, okay? They were hooked up with Angel's father. They were hooked up with Sammy. They were hooked up with Tony Lee. I used to go to the clubs on 101. I used to go to Tony Lee's club on Liberty Avenue. I know people, and they think that I came down with the raindrops, and I'm telling you right now, I know what I'm talking about. I said a story yesterday. When Angel's father put his arm around me, kissed me on the forehead in Fort Lauderdale and said, they don't make them like us anymore. After I had a guy thrown down the stairs at Club Joseph's when your father was meeting with Frank Perdue and your brother was there, okay? I was in the VIP lounge with them, you know what I mean? And that's how I ended up with Tony Pep. So nobody knows my story. I'm not talking about it. I didn't come on here to talk about the mob. I came on here to tell my story.
Let's not talk about any people.
I don't want to
let's talk about the memes. Let's go back to the memes.
But I'm just saying, like, I got attacked by FBS of all people calling me a fraud.
He's the biggest fraud.
The biggest fraud.
The biggest fraud calling me a fraud. And I said,
Piggy does get worked up over this. Remember, he hit Joe up. And what was he saying to him? I can't deal with this, but I got to do it for the money. I can't really get in my health, but I got to do it for the money. He's a sick puppy. And now, begging for money on his channel. Piggy, you destroyed yourself attacking these women. That's the dumbest move you ever made, Piggy.
Andrew, you remember Frankie and Johnny Ravella?
Do I remember who?
Frankie and Johnny Ravella. Their father had the furniture store.
I'm not sure.
So Johnny was, me and Johnny are the same age as you, Lady Frankie.
Where was the furniture store?
In Ozone Park. But, Frankie and Johnny were close with your brother Frankie. And I hung out with Johnny and Frankie. You know what I mean? Like, that's how close I was to that circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm young. I'm Frankie's age. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Frankie?
What?
I guess Piggy.
Your belated brother, Frankie. Yeah, I'm his age.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's why me and you never connected, because we're in different circles, different levels, different. You know what I mean? Like, these guys don't understand. Like, Jimmy the Helmet is way younger than me. And when I was around Brooklyn, you know what I mean? I was on my way to prison in 97 when he was just starting his fucking bank box robberies. You know what I mean? Like, so,
I don't mean to break the stories up and down, but somebody said that Piggy's threatening to quit YouTube now because he's not making money off this and stuff. You should run, Piggy.
You should run, because I'm coming, you fat fuck. You know what I mean?
Not physically or anything, but you should run.
Allegedly, I'm going to make a trip to Pennsylvania. I'm going to fucking plant you in a cornfield.
Allegedly, he might end up in Wrightsville, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Wrightsville fucking...
Yeah, don't make no threats on here.
Come on. I'm going to end up getting in trouble over here. He's already accusing me of paying Tony Pizza to go beat him and his wife and Lee Cole up.
He'll say anything. He's desperate. He's crying right now for money. He knows that he's looking really bad. He looks like a total hypocrite. Just watch. Look at all the videos he takes down. Watch how he flips every few months. And him attacking these women, threatening Josie's life.
I heard the one where he's going to beat up this lady Marla.
Yeah, that's her.
He wants to beat up this beautiful lady Marla. I said, listen, this woman beat her.
That buried him. Piggy thinks he's smart, but he's not. Piggy's not smart at all. I
might have lost my temper with Josie when she brought Starmer into things, but she knows that I would never hurt her, and she knows I got her back 100%.
Tomorrow, FBS is going to say his heart hurts. I don't feel good.
What do you do? He played too much roulette for 3 hours? With all that money
his heart is fine. His heart is fine. Remember, he said he could beat up Tony Pizza. My heart is fine.
Yeah, he got on the treadmill.
Well, he flipped on that for a few times. First, the heart was bad. He couldn't fight Tony. Then it was. Then he did the video walking by the police station. Admitted he called the cops with the Joe Pesci shirt on. Piggy, you look terrible right now. You're a clown.
Yeah. What about the other? What about
get a job? Stop begging men for money.
What about that last week when the Philly guy was looking for him and he got on? What did I do to get here? I don't need the feds watching me. He was doing fucking help me calls on his show for about 2 hours. I watched him for 5 minutes. I had to shut my freaking phone off. The guy is nothing but a clown. He's a clown. And that Pee-wee jerk off who gave blowjobs out to get his toe truck.
Come on.
No, I'm serious. It's a true story.
Listen. All right, but
it's a true story.
Johnny Mac gives blowjobs.
I don't know. And Gunner has to, come out of the closet sooner or later, I mean, if I was going to go camping, I'd bring my wife with me. You know what I mean?
Not Gunner? Anyway.
No. Well, Gunner has a wife and he's got a wife. I mean, I don't know why they didn't bring the wives.
Let me just say something.
The helmet's around, don't.
What's up? Yeah.
Let me just say something. You should have never brought up and lied about my kids, FBS, because you know what I said tonight, and you know what's bothering you really bad right now that I know. So you take down the episode you did where you lied about my kids, or else I will contact her. Take that episode down, you piece of shit that you are. You brought my kids up. Take it down. I'm contacting you know who.
But then he'll cry when somebody talks to his kid off the thing, or meets up with her, or becomes friends with her, or dates her. He'll cry.
All you did was call him a deadbeat daddy, and he cried that you were talking about his kid. And you said nothing about the kid. All you did was talk about his parenting. He waved his custody papers in front of the camera like, I went to Disney World once. My kid has season passes to Disney for the past 4 years.
You can't be a good father and a deadbeat dad at the same time. Just like Shauna can't be a good mother and have a 10-year-old hooked on drugs until he's 19. Do drugs with your kid and be a good mother. It just doesn't work like that.
Like I said,
she privated all her videos. Please put those videos back up, please.
Because her husband said different things than what she said on her videos. That's why she had to private them. Because her
husband made me laugh.
He totally control. Even when he let her do that video, that disgusting video about the kid Lefty, he was literally right on the side of her, controlling everything like a weirdo.
Right. He should have told her to shut up when she's talking about having a 10-year-old on.
Yeah, that was a dumb move. I think you put the video up. She'll regret this. That was a dumb move. Saying that was stupid to say that. And I remember when she admitted that she did drugs with her kid because she wanted to know where he was doing the drugs.
Darren Cassidy, I need to stop playing cop. What the F does that mean? Number one. And number two, that was pretty stupid when Johnny Mac wears a sports bra on stream when he has Hep C. But go ahead, Tony.
You got me all fucked up. I love you guys. Listen, all I wanted to say was earlier I made a video saying I got all you guys' backs. I'm done with this fucking.
Don't say that on here, Tony. You're gonna get yourself and other people in trouble. Don't even.
No. I'm saying I apologize to everybody earlier on this panel, and I don't want to be called a racist because I called Soflo a stick nigga. Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Go back to the sports bra.
I don't want to let people go find this Mama Luke's channel.
I know. I just feel like throwing digs in to be petty. But actually, let me get off and let you guys finish because
Yeah, so anyway, like I said, I apologize to all you guys today, and I got all your backs. These memes were definitely there by JC.
Yes.
Well, and he sent me more memes today with Johnny Mac just to throw everybody off. And what happened was
we had WWF games like
you
fake
know what happens?
So what happened was I posted the one of Johnny Mac, and I told him, I said, Johnny, they just sent me one of you. And he goes, put it up. Let's see who calls first. I put it up. Guess who called first?
Who?
To tell him. Tony Pizza just put you up on a meme.
Who?
JC.
Exactly.
Of course. He's in the middle of everything.
He's in the middle of everything.
Know this or not?
He's a weatherman.
When there's a lawsuit, they subpoena Instagram or wherever.
You put a 1103. 1103.
I'm gonna read to you. I'm gonna show it to you right now. I'm gonna show it to you.
No.
I'm gonna show you the Instagram, the account.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna read what it says.
And now that's the same account that was up all them months ago, putting the Star of David on me and Tanya's head, right?
I don't know.
I'll send it to you because there's one of there's a fake MRE account.
Yeah, the one you took down.
It's got Bernie Sanders' head on. It's got Bernie Sanders' head on it, but it's called Angel Gotti something.
Oh wait, this is a different one. It's not the MRE Exposed 2.
Piggy
it says MRE2, and then it says MRE something.
Oh, so I don't even know what account. I thought we were talking about a different one all this time. He also has that YouTube account too, the Mob Clowns Exposed or the Mob Racists Exposed. Or
you knew that was him. Yeah, you knew that was him right at the back.
Oh yeah. Because But
You were
he
following.
outed himself at one time. And the funny thing was, when he had that account, but he's like Lee's friend and he's making videos on Lee. He's Tony's friend and he's making videos on Tony.
Oh,
Just stir the pot.
who's making videos on me?
JC has like a little sock account YouTube channel, you know, where he makes videos on you and all sorts of people. It's called
really?
like
Nobody watches them. Nobody watches any of these channels or any of these guys.
I don't even want to give the name out and promote it, actually.
Moms.
That's why the other one I just call Hep C, the one that wears the sports bra. I don't want to give his name out.
A Frankenstein head. He's a weirdo. All these guys are weirdos. The flip flop is.
He just wrote on a thing. It's buckwheats for you now. But
Put it up.
this is. Can you see it?
Hold it up to the camera. Hold it up closer.
Hold on. This is it. Hold on. Follow. It says MREIAB.
What's that even? MREIB?
IAB means something, I think.
Oh,
I don't know what it means, though.
me neither.
IMB. IAB, like IA. I don't know.
I ate fries. I don't know. Weird. Bottom line is there were all their strings are being pulled by these stool pigeons.
Frank, see, there's a reason for it. So shut your mouth and go back to your puppet master.
Okay, it says he made the account private.
Straighten something out. Made sure that people didn't say that
That's the one I just
guy to go and go after Lee Colin. Everybody.
He made the account private now. You can't see the pictures, but I took.
That's what I just sent to you, MRE. That's exactly what I just sent to you. Angel, I sent it to your Instagram too.
MRE is Angel's bitch. This is MRE's furry page for people who love dogs.
You asked for it. You're welcome, Angel. And there's like a link. Do not click that link, guys. People, do not click that link. That could be a grabber for your IP address. Do not click that link. I wouldn't even follow this page if it's run by informants, rats, and they're behind it.
Right. So, did you see it?
Yeah. I have it.
Okay.
It's these.
He sent me a message just now saying it's buckwheats to me.
Okay, good.
So,
can you say back to them? Type back to them and say.
I can't because he blocked me. He just blocked me just now.
That
account's over.
So make a sock account and refollow it. That's what I usually do.
I ain't got time for this shit.
Someone said Piggy's still sad.
All I know is that I
it?
didn't have no way of getting in touch with MRE, except for Mikey Batch, and Mickey wasn't around for a month. So I was biting my tongue for a month because, you know, I wanted to know if it was MRE sending me it, if it was New Beginnings. And as soon as he looked at it, he said, no fucking way is that them. And the point that New Beginnings likes to put her name on her work. She doesn't fucking hide.
I'm very proud of my work. Very proud. The things I do, I like people to know it's NB, and I put my name all over it.
Right. So, and I don't hide from my shit either. But I'm not a technical guy. But I know Johnny Mac did not make those memes.
Hey, Hep C. Don't say his name because we don't want to promote him. Hep C with the sports.
Okay, Hep C. I'll call him Pepsi. All right.
Hep C.
I don't want to. You know, I don't want to bash the guy. I really don't. You know what I mean?
Well,
you know,
anyway.
Two wrongs don't make a right. You know, this ain't about.
Yeah, reading a thing about Piggy again.
This ain't about him really. It's about FPS, Lee Cole, Gunsmoke, Danny Trio, and
It's about
JC.
Piggy attacking her children, and stalking this lady for 30 years, stalking her family. And now he's doing it on here. It's a sick.
I mean, the guy's got her father on a wall behind him, and he's got the balls to badmouth her. That makes me want to go. That makes me want to go there just for that general purpose of bashing his fucking potato head in.
All right.
And taking that poster out of his house.
Yeah, don't say that though on here. It's not. Don't ever do that neither. It's not worth it. He'll throw you in the can and the hoppy. If you ever went there, he'd call the cops on you and pull his like he did last time. He just called.
Wanted nothing to do with Tony Pizza. He has to shower and get cleaned up before he could even leave his house to come find you. But I'm gonna get off. The Angel, Marla, thank you for having me on.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one,
Good night,
Anthony. God
MB.
bless.
And Marie, have a good night. Pizza.
Good night.
I kicked you. I kick everybody.
I love when you get the kicks.
I kicked them all. Tony Pizza, thank you very much for clearing that all up. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. I'm always here for you.
All right, thank you. But I hate long goodbyes. Tell him I
have to
kick
say,
everybody.
I'm speechless for the first time on this show. I'm speechless.
Yes,
I've heard so much tonight. I'm like, what? Really? I wish I had known that before.
I know even my daughter asked, what happened to Marla? Listen, a lot of people are questioning why you have him on here. Why? There's a reason for it, okay? Even my attorney said this guy is saying that you paid him. Clear it up now.
Yeah, so why not have him on and say, no, she didn't pay me. So that's why she has him on, because people are saying she's paying the guy and we're sending the meme. So he had to come on and clarify that.
Or that I'm sending him to go and hurt Lee Cole and
That's ridiculous.
And this pig and his wife.
No one's going to tell nobody. Oh, I know I wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Anybody with a brain's not going to tell nobody to go fight with people off of here. That's ridiculous. Because all they would do is get in trouble, number one. And this is a YouTube. Who the hell, it's just nuts.
Exactly. And let me tell you something. This did not make me feel good tonight. I had to my daughter had to give me baby aspirins because I was getting pains in my chest. This did not make me feel happy to do this. This was disgusting. The whole thing, the fact that I even cursed upsets me. But you go after my children, all bets are off. All bets are off. That's it. I tolerated his nonsense for 2.5 months, but you went after my kids and you punked Lee Cole, Danny Trio, Common Sense, the rest of you pigs, Jimmy Calandra, all of you, Gunsmoke, you little punk, you're all okay. Jesse Roth, you pig, you're all okay with him going after my kids? You're all okay with that? I want to know who was in his chat cheering him on last night. You bunch of freaking punks, you freaks. You let
all degenerates.
My kids are gold. Gold, you piece of shit. You go after my kids.
And like I said,
you'll see. And you don't take that show down, I'll go contact Stephanie. Take the show down or I'm going to see Stephanie.
Yeah, it's disgusting when they were praising you how great you were last month. Those people are just hypocrites and clowns.
Dare you? You go after kids. I worked my rear end. I was so aggravated between Lee Cole and him when Lee Cole was threatening to dox him, and he was telling me, the only two things I'm scared of, the only two things I'm worried about is my daughter and his show getting taken down. And I sat there and I practically went back and forth like an idiot with Lee Cole. And then after 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever it was, then he tells me, he even sent me a picture of his daughter. I have never even showed anybody. I've never sent it to anyone. I've never done anything like that. How dare you do a show lying about my kids, you piece of shit, you punk.
It's going to come back to bite him, I'm telling you. You ruin your YouTube channel. So this is all you got to do. You better stick to this file and all this stuff because your channel's never going to do nothing. You're a clown. And I've warned you in the beginning and tried to give you advice, Piggy. You didn't take it.
Can I know, Jane? Can I know why you hiding Donald's comments? Why? Why? I don't understand why Donald's comments are being hidden. Is he?
No, Donald's a nice guy.
Well, that's what I'm a little confused. Is he cursing or anything? Don't get too worked up. I know it's hard.
What's up, T?
Yeah, it is. Because when you have good kids like I do, yeah, I am going to get worked up. My kids are good kids. They always were good kids. How dare he? A lowlife. Him and his wife, two lowlifes, come on here and ever talk about my kids. Ever. I never even said one damn bad word about his wife, ever. And you come on here and you lie about my kids? That's how low you stoop now? You lie about my children?
It's sort of like
All bets are off now, Piggy. All bets are off. I don't give a crap what you call me. I know who my father is. My father is John Gotti. Where's your father? Where is your father? Where was he?
internet stalking. This is. You got to think. He admitted. He's like he said. Him and his dad stalked your family years ago, and now he's stalking right now.
And now he's stalking his daughter. That's right. He's stalking his daughter. Go back and watch before April 26th how highly he spoke about my father, how highly he spoke about me, my brother, how he wanted to do a tribute show for my mother for her birthday. But I didn't go along with what he wanted me to go along with. So that's it. Because I wouldn't follow him and disown Marie. This is what I got for 2.5 months. Now you're going to get it. Now you will. You're going to see what it's like to sit and get sick to your stomach wondering what I'm going to come up with now.
B1, no, he knows his dad. His dad took off when he was like 7 or 8. Because his dad used to take him by, he used to drive him by mafia social clubs and mob guys' houses and like point at them and tell them they're mob guys. And his aunt used to date these mob guys and give him pens and bullets. He's just, it's this real sick, it's called, they call them wise guy humps and mafia groupies. It's like some boy stuff. It's like stalker. This is stalker level stuff right here. Literally, stalker.
Never said a damn thing. Never.
Bully and threaten women. Like, how do you think that's gonna make you look on YouTube? Before, well, yeah, you might have a little echo chamber rooting you on, but when your channel collapses, that echo chamber is not gonna throw you no money no more. And you're begging tonight, Piggy.
That's what it is. I listened to something tonight, and I was this afternoon when I was cleaning. I listened to something. I was in such a state of like I'm like, where is this? Is this got to be the Twilight Zone? I'm listening to somebody sit there and say, "Oh, this bullying is wrong. All of it is wrong. They keep coming after me. They're bullying me." You're sitting there while your friend is attacking women, saying he wants to smack their hair off their heads. He wants to beat them up, spit in their faces, smack their faces, punch their faces, beat them up, and then he brings innocent children into this, and you're worried about mob rats exposed bullying you, you grown fat pig, you?
And I wasn't really, I never said nothing about his show. I wasn't bullying him. I was just playing his videos and calling out the lies and him accusing people of being mob guys or just innocent men going in bakeries. I never attacked his family. What his friends and he's ordering these people to do or whatever, I never did that to them. I never did that to these people's families. I just play their videos and call them out on their lies. But they made a anti-bullying website as they're attacking women, threatening their lives, the whole nine. It's these guys are the gift that keeps on giving. But it's sad when you see these like Angel over here getting sick and stuff and getting so angry. These guys, it's a bad look on them, and it's gonna backfire in their face hugely, big time. Such hypocrite. What an oxymoron that is. How can you say you're against bullying when all you do is attack these women? That's it. Just straight up attack them constantly.
You know what? You want to attack me, attack me. I've been handling it for 2.5 months now. But now you went into the dark side. You attacked my children. You lied about my children. You lied about my children. My daughter hasn't seen that girl in 5 years. No, hasn't been friends with her in 7 years. Hasn't seen her in 5 years. How dare you? And I know exactly where that came from. And that's why you made this lawsuit for that defendant even worse than it was. Even worse than it was before. You made it worse because that's exactly where it came from. Only because the defendant's girlfriend contacted me and sent me a screenshot of that girl, Danielle, threatening her. So that's where it came from. It came from the defendant in the lawsuit, and now you just made things worse for him. And you want to know something else? You're being investigated, not you. The defendant's being investigated by the FBI. You know what? Let me just keep my mouth shut. Let me keep my mouth shut. Seriously. Let me tell you something. Every single one of these punks tried to get me to have him locked up. I refused. And Lee Cole knows that. Lee Cole knows it. FBS knows it. Jimmy Calandra knows it. And the defendant knows it. And his girlfriend knows it. You all know that I would not. You all wanted me to have him arrested. You all wanted me to report him. And I never did. I never did. And the defendant knows that now because his own girlfriend tried to get me to have him arrested. And I said, I can't, I'm sorry. I can't have anything to do with that. I will not put him in prison.
Yeah, they're the ones who are trying to do
You're all cowards. You're all cowards, and you were so fine. You were perfectly sat back fine, willing to let me get the blame for it, a woman. You were all fine because you're all freaking cowards. That's why. You're all cowards.
Yeah, the spineless worms is right, John Smith.
Yep.
100%.
Every single one of them. Every one of them.
And there's nothing sacred with these people neither. Like, they'll make lies up on anything. Nothing sacred. Like,
and I kept my mouth shut all this time. I kept my mouth shut every single day of getting lied about, trash, defame, you name it. I kept my mouth shut. Now that's it. All bets are off. You brought my children into this. All bets are off. Every one of you. All bets are off. And
that's right, Danny. Any man who threatens a woman has no balls. Exactly.
Yeah. Joe Caruso said FBS is no threat. He's afraid of his own shadow, always hiding behind YouTube. Exactly right.
Yeah, that's right, B1. Nothing is sacred. They will cross any lines. Yeah, literally. Like I said, a month ago, 2 months ago, he loved a lady. So literally, video. How can anybody say this or that? And I hear he is lying about family members, parents, the whole nine. He's just pathetic, and it hurts him. He's so stupid.
He has no credibility. Nobody believes anything he's saying. None whatsoever.
No, nobody believes a word that comes out of Piggy's mouth.
And not one of you. Not one. You know what? Not you, FBS. Not the defendant. Not one of you is a quarter of the man that my son is. My son gets up every morning, 4:30 in the morning, and gets his ass on the train, gets to work. All you do is get your ass up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, sit on the freaking computer, and while your wife goes out to work, you lowlife.
I'd be so ashamed if I was him.
My daughter gets up. My daughter works 12 hours days. My daughter's a general manager. What the hell are you? And guess what? My daughter makes more money than your wife does as a nurse. How's that? How's that?
I don't. Is she really a nurse? So I don't even know. Still, who knows what the lady does? But
I don't give a crap. I don't care. He told everybody how much his wife makes an hour. Well, my daughter doesn't get paid by the hour. She gets a salary, and she makes more money than your wife does, and you put together.
You hear the dog dropping the balls. Welfare warrior. Nurse,
That's a good one.
I don't know, Becky, which one it is. I'm not sure. Two Life Crew.
FPS be so horny. Oh my gosh, Joe.
No, Drew, he's not. He's just hurting himself too. Stupid.
Go after children. I never heard. I can't believe this.
They'll make anything up.
Communities that you used to talk about. This is what this has turned into.
Oh yeah, I told them that would happen.
Has turned into.
I told them. I knew that was going to happen with Piggy. I knew it. He can't emotional, recluse, There was never a man to show him how to be a man.
And Jeff Nadeau, you're another one. You cozy up to this, and I hope
they were trying to destroy that guy. He's an idiot too, because they were trying to destroy his channel, slander the hell out of him, and he just runs back. All these guys are clowns. Like, just runs back and friends with these people. People just have no. Why bother with them people after they do that to you? These people are morons.
Isn't it funny how spineless men sit here, put the blame on a woman to talk about the mob?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
It's twisted.
It's twisted, and then they pass judgment on my father? You gotta be kidding me. You're all kitchen bitches. That's what you are. You're all kitchen bitches who sit and gossip. You sit and gossip about women and children and this. Oh, John Gotti did this, and John Gotti Jr. is this, and John Jr. this. You're all kitchen bitches. John Jr. is doing better than you all put together. All of you put together. Put your salaries all together. And John Jr. makes that in 1 month, you punks.
They wish they could be friendly with your brother or something like that. They're just clowns. They're all mafia groupies and weirdos. They're sick, demented people. That's what they are. Without a doubt.
And beg people for money on a computer. Please give me money. Angel Gotti's this. Angel Gotti's not really a Gotti. Angel Gotti's stepfather. Angel Gotti this. Give me money. Oh, I'm not coming back on here anymore because you didn't give me $5. Go scratch your ass, you pig.
Yeah, Richard, he's very delusional. I told you that I knew that would turn. It would turn, especially with low moral people like that.
Yeah.
No parameters.
I don't know.
Hennessy, what's up, man? What's going on?
He has no other income. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
so
but
one thing, don't mess with my kids. You know what? If I had shit kids, then I'd say I wouldn't be this upset. I would never be this upset. But I have 2 really good kids. I mean, really, everybody should have 2 kids like I do. How dare you attack them?
I'll do anything to make up stories and stuff. It's just erratic, junkie behavior, actually.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, it's a limp dick keyboard warrior at the end of the day.
I'm dropping the link for just chilling.
What's up, Jeff? Matter of fact, I got to take my dog out real quick.
All right,
if you're still on, I'll pop on. Thanks for having me on, Marla. It was great.
Have a good night, Emery.
Joe.
Thank you. I booted him. I kicked him.
You okay?
No, I really do. It's like I'm struggling to get a breath.
I understand, but I mean, calm down. It's not worth it. Your daughter is full of class. Your son has integrity. He will never be on their level. Never.
I just can't believe how low you could go by bringing kids into this.
He's a bottom feeder.
Bad thing about his wife, never. And you had to go and you had to lie about my kids, and I know exactly where it came from. So you just made things worse. You made that kid's lawsuit even worse. Hello, just chilling.
Hey, just chilling.
Hey, what's up, bitch? How you doing?
How are you?
Right here chilling. Hey, you know what? Don't even let them dudes get under your skin. You know what I'm saying?
He hasn't gotten under my skin all this time until he brought my children into this and lies. You're lying about my children.
You know what's the trip? You know what's the trip? The other day I was over there by my old neighborhood where I used to hang out at.
You were what?
And you know what? I was cruising about down there, and I went to this restaurant where I used to go get these good bomb burritos, where I used to go and eat over there all the time.
Yeah.
And you know, most of my friends, they're dead, you know, in prison. You know, they did their time. They're there for life. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've known some people too that betrayed it, you know, but we believed it, you know what I'm saying? And you know, those type of people, you know, I see them. I see their family members walking down the street with their kids, and their kids are alone. You know, because those people decided to take that road and betray what we believe in. That they're not no longer there no more. You know, they rejected their family. They rejected, you know, their beliefs. They rejected, you know, their children. You know what I'm saying? And those type of people, if they could speak a thousand words, but their words they're useless already. A person like that loses their honor, loses their respect. It doesn't matter what they say, Angel. They could say a million things. They could say this. They could say that. You know what I'm saying? But when you lose your heart and you lose your honor and your respect, you ain't nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? Even your family will recognize that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
sometimes, you know, when people, you know, don't have no more respect, no more honor within themselves, you know, it affects the people around them, even their children, the people around them. They become victim of circumstances because of a man of the house. You're supposed to be the head of the family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know what? When I go down to my old neighborhood, I go to the corner of the street, and you know what? I pick my head up, and you know what? I have a place where I belong. I never did nobody wrong. I did what I had to do. I always kept my loyalty and my respect, and I have peace in my heart. That I could walk down the street and go to this restaurant that I liked, you know what I'm saying, and give me something to eat. And the people that he recognized who I was, you know, they'll just give me a nod, like, you know, how you doing? And I have that in my heart, you know, I have that place of belonging, like to say, you know what, I can go to this place, and you know, this is my home, this is my neighborhood, you know, this is my rest, you know what I'm saying? I did everything by the book, and people that lose that respect within themselves, Angel, it's done for. It's
Yeah.
done. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they could bring up the families, they could bring this up, and they could bring that up. You have every right to protect your family. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't have the right to protect their family? You know what I mean?
Exactly right.
But in the end of the day, you know, they don't have no more loyalty no more. They don't have no more respect. They don't have no more integrity. They don't have no more faithfulness. They're done. It's like a person that doesn't have a heart anymore. It's like you're dead already. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you say, bro. It doesn't matter what you do. You sentence yourself already by the actions that you did, and those unfaithful actions that those people do. It affects their family, affects the people around them, and it even affects their social life. Even people that they talk about, they contaminate on. Why? Because they're just full of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Those type of people, they don't have that rest in their heart. Those type of people, they can't go to their neighborhood. They can't go to their hometown and say, you know what? You know, this is my home. This is where I belong. You know, and they have the thought or that mentality that, you know what? I don't know nothing to nobody. You know, these type of people, they don't have that peace no more, Angel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that. They have no anything in them.
No
Exactly.
parameters.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, you and Marla, you know, especially Marla. Hey, Marla, can you hear me? You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, the other time when you were getting all locked out, when Angel gave you your 15 minutes of shine, when you were saying all this crazy stuff, I was like, damn, what's up with it? She down with it. Any time of the week you want to roll in my block, Marla, you down. You're the OG in my books. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. No, but tonight I'm completely speechless. A lot of this stuff I was sitting back and listening to. Some of it I knew, some of it I didn't. Definitely didn't know that he went in on Angel's kids. That's a new low for me. I mean, that's a new low. I mean, I said it before and I say it again. Like, he is a limp dick keyboard warrior. That's all he is. He will never be half of what Angel has raised her kids to be. He has no integrity, no pride, no nothing.
And you know what? That's that. That's the end of the story. You know what I'm saying? Those type of people, you don't even like talk about them. You don't even dwell on them because, you know, they could say what they want to say. You know, as a human being, you have the right to protect your family and to protect what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? But in the end of the day, they nobodies. They nobodies, you know, because they don't got that loyalty. They don't got the integrity. They lost themselves a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
And he's below you, Angel. He is so below you on every level. I mean, he is below you. He's no character. He flip flops. You can't believe nothing. Says one thing 1 minute, turns around and says something different the next. I mean, no, I mean, he's a fucking embarrassment. I mean, just an embarrassment. And I think it's laughable that he can't see how much of an embarrassment he is. It's like he's a man child. He is mentally studied at like 13, 14. Doesn't realize how stupid he looks on here. And I think that's the comical part of it all. He's beneath you, Angel. He honestly is.
No kidding. You know, no kidding. Of course he's beneath me. He acts like a
mental case. He's a fucking mental case.
Yeah, I mean, all because I didn't want to follow your lead. All because I didn't want to follow you into believing what you wanted me to believe. This is what you do for 2.5 goddamn months. This is what you do, and then you put the cherry on the cake by going after my kids and lying.
You know what's a trip, Angel? I don't know if you read the Word of God, but there's a scripture in the Bible that says that the blind cannot lead the blind. And it's like that saying that says there's no honor among thieves. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're just like dogs. You know what I mean? That's what they are, dogs. They're mutilators of the flesh. It doesn't matter. You could put them a bunch of guns. You could put them all together, and they're savages. There's no honor there. You know what I'm saying? And if you can hear something that people say negativity, you know, you hear it, and you're like, you know what? It is what it is. You know, but it doesn't affect me. You know, because it's not what the person that you are. It's not what people say about you. It's what you say about yourself. You know what I mean? That's where real character comes in. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have the character say, you know what? I'm just gonna shine it off, because in reality, you know, it's just meaningless. You know, it's like you could talk for hours and hours and say all this madness, but it's meaningless because, like I said before, you know, there's no satisfaction to these type of people because there's no heart there no more. There's no nothing to talk about no more. You know, if you're not in my level, you're not in, you know, if you don't understand where I'm coming from, then you're not gonna understand. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and his character speaks volumes about him.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And those type of people, I'm not putting nobody on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that concept in general. You know what I mean? I've known people that done those type of things and you know, done unfaithful things and, you know, became unfaithful to certain things, you know, and they don't nobody speaks about them anymore because they're just they're nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, you know, I was thinking about this when you guys were talking on the day of 4th of July. I went to my old neighborhood, you know, by the grace of God, you know, God has taken me to, you know, to a nicer neighborhood, you know, and it's been 8 years, you know, since I left, you know, my old ways, you know what I mean? I got married, I got my good life now, but I still go down to the old neighborhood where I used to hang out at, you know, and it's a new generation now. You know, most of my friends, like I said, are deceased, you know, in prison, but I can still go down there and go inside the store and get myself a bag of Cheetos, you know, or some Zoom Zooms and Wham Whams, you know what I mean? And hang out right there in the corner of the block and with my head up, with honor, with integrity, you know, with loyalty. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes a man. You know what I mean? That's a man right there. I don't know nothing to nobody. I don't gotta put on the front. And you know what? I never met your father, you know, but the things that I see, Angel, you know, your father was top notch. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? What would he say if he was alive? I'm pretty sure he won't say anything because your father was top notch. I know that. I don't even know him, but I just know it, you know. And it's like let them say what they want to say, you know. If you're the top, if you open the top, you just look down and they're just like ants. They're little compared to your perspective, you know, and your character. That's what it is.
Well said. Well said.
Yes, it was very well said, and thank you. Yes. And I just want to say one thing. If he should go back then and watch his wife's video, because she certainly did say that we were all in a state of shock that she said that, because I could not believe she even said it and admitted something like that. And that's disgraceful. You could sit here and attack every woman. He had the nerve to attack Becky O. He had the nerve to attack Marla, NB, Josie, me. He had the nerve to attack all these women. But yet his wife got up on her thing and said that she had a drug problem and an alcohol problem, both of them, and that her son at 10 years old started to have a drug problem. I've never heard of a 10-year-old in my entire life ever on drugs. Maybe that's just me and where I was brought up.
No, it's not. No, it's not just you. I mean,
Okay.
that's just I couldn't comprehend that at all. I mean, that's a lot of balls to sit there and talk about other people's parenting when you and your wife are both junkies, and then you're raising your child who seems like they're going in that direction. I mean, selfish fucking pigs. I'm telling you. I guess we should stop asking how low can he go, because he's taking it as a personal challenge. Every time we say it, he goes lower.
Just chilling. I'm sorry. I don't know if you jumped off, but I'm really sorry that I I didn't answer you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, but my friend was texting me that there's a super chat. Karen, this shall pass too. Sending a donation for the cats and dogs. Sorry if you misunderstood me. No, it's okay, Karen. I'm sorry if you misunderstood me. On a good note, I should say, and thank you for the super chat. I just want to say on a good note that I wish MRE was on here so I could have told him. But remember when I told you about the cat out front? The cat in the front that I feed that comes by every night.
Yeah.
Well, suddenly that cat looks like a little like emaciated, which I didn't understand why. It looks like it's all bones. I don't know what the hell is wrong. But last night, as I was, the cat ate and it went away, and then I had to go pick up something for my daughter from Target. And I'm sitting in the car and I'm going to get out, and all of a sudden there's a black kitten, all black, like not like a baby kitten, but like I don't know, looks like it's about 2 or 3 months old. So he's not too bad with being feral. Like he let me, like he stood there while I was coming, closer to him. But once I got like a little too close, then he ran. So I fed him. I'm hoping he's going to eat tonight. And then tomorrow I'm going to trap him. Him or her, whatever it is. So I'll have a little black cat and a little black kitten for the cat in the yard.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and hopefully maybe I could trap the mother too. I guess that's a mother, because the mother needs to be fixed.
I was getting ready to ask you that.
Yeah, so and checked out because something's wrong. The cat looks like it hasn't eaten in a month. So something's wrong. Yeah, so I don't know. Something's wrong. But anyway, yes. I feel really bad that I did this tonight. That I just, what I wish? I wish that I would have known like a few hours before I came on here, instead of coming on here and then finding out while I was on here what the things that he said.
No, you have every right to come on here and defend your children. I mean, that's a low blow. I mean, that ain't even a low blow. That's just like gutter butt grimy right there. For you to come on here and do anything else wouldn't have made sense. You had every right to come on here and vent. You had to get it out. And I mean, You better, like I said, you're
But like I was
You're
like,
a
oh,
saint.
this was gonna be like cute and funny, and like, well, the defendant didn't contact me, and like like not even like I wasn't mad or upset or anything until I found out you went after my kids. And you lied about them. You don't even know what you're talking about. You absolutely got that from the defendant, because that's what the defendant said, and that's why the defendant is being sued, because it's lies. That's why he's being sued. But only the defendant never brought my daughter up before, because the defendant always wanted to go out with my daughter and she wouldn't. How's that? How's that? Asked the defendant how he tried to get my nephew to fix him up with his cousin, and my nephew said absolutely not. My daughter said, "You got to be kidding me."
Smart girl, Victoria.
Yeah,
See,
exactly.
right there, smart girl.
Exactly.
See there, you know you did right. You know you raised her right.
That's what I
my
did.
goodness.
All right. Thank you, Mario. A little something for the animals. Thank you so much, Mario M. Thank you. It's very sweet.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, you.
But no, that right there, that ought to let you know right there you raised her up right. She's a beautiful girl, could have anybody. Who in the hell starts at the bottom? Like, shit. You raised her right.
I forgot what I was just gonna say. Oh yeah. It's unbelievable to me. You know what you said? He said that oh, Joe Caruso, don't you dare start. No, I cannot do that. My head is splitting right now. There's no way I can do that, and no, not tonight. But anyway, yeah, Becky O, let me tell you something about you, Becky O. You have more in you than that guy will ever have in his entire lifetime. So don't ever apologize for anything. He had the nerve to talk about you when he is a pig.
And his wife is a slut, not to mention a piece of shit of a mother.
Now, how long ago did she say that? What did she say that? Like a week ago? When did she go live?
Who did?
His wife, when she went live and she did that thing. And everybody heard her say what that she was an alcoholic with a drug problem, living with a man she shouldn't have been living with, and that she had her 10-year-old son and he was doing drugs. I didn't say one word about that. No matter all the things that he's done, all the lies, all the bull crap that he's done for the past 2.5 months, I didn't say one word about that. You had to go further. You had to go into the garbage, into the sewer, and bring up my kids and lie about my kids when your wife got up and said what she said, and I didn't say a word.
Well, they're bottom feeders. They're used to being in the sewage. That's their comfort zone.
And then he tells people, I talked about his wife. I never talked about your wife, you idiot.
I've said more ish about your wife, about his wife, than you ever have. Like, I don't understand. Why can't he get it straight? You're sitting here watching this. I mean, if you're a visual learner or anything, like, how dumb are you? I've said more shit about your wife. I don't respect your wife. Your wife is a hoe. And the more that I see or hear of you people, the more I'm thinking DJ No Never Mind he's got a point. I'm thinking the more I hear these people talk, the more I'm like, you know what? This man is on to something. This man knows what he's talking about. Every time they open their mouth, it's like, yeah, wife is a hoe. Daddy's a crackhead. They like it. Shit. These people get on my damn nerves. I'm trying to be as classy as you are, Angel, because this is what I'm saying. You have got so much grace, so much style, so much class. Because let me tell you, I'd have taken this shit off of YouTube a long time ago. You understand? I'd have taken. He wouldn't have been able to say anything else. He wouldn't have had to shut down no channel. He wouldn't have had to do no apology video, take down nothing. I'd have taken this shit off of YouTube a long time. You have so much class and style. My hat's off to you. I take my hat off to you because I would have taken it there. And if I'd have gone to jail, so be it. It would have been, you know how they in other countries they have honorable murders where they kill somebody and it's it would have I'd have just been honorable in jail. I'd have just been in jail. So be it. Some things are worth going to jail for, and that damn sure would have been. I mean, the way he talked. I mean, you were so good to him. Half of the people on here wouldn't even know who he is without you. And this is how he repays it. This is how he repays that favor. He ain't even a piece of shit. He is lower than animals have more respect for human life than this dog.
Listen to me. They are, and I mean all of them, the whole little circle, they are so threatened and so mad and so jealous of MRE. They're trying to take him down in the worst way. And because I won't walk away from MRE, never will, I think that of every friend that he had on here and every friend that he had that said something, do you know they're trying to get somebody to do a story about me and MRE? They don't know I called the guy. I called him myself, you jealous pieces of shit that you are. I called them. That's how sick these people are. That's how sick these all are. And then they sit in his chat and cheer him on when he's attacking my kids. You're all lowlives. You're all low, and you're all rats too, because you all talk about each other behind your backs. You all stab each other in the back. You all do things, disgusting things to each other behind your backs, and you're all jealous of each other, degenerates. And you're all kitchen bitches sitting there. Call my persicle this. You're all jealous little wench kitchen bitches. You go after children. You go after kids. You couldn't shine my kids' shoes. But now we'll see. We'll see where it goes from here. We'll see. Because now the gloves are off. Gloves are off, FBS. That's it. I kept quiet for 2.5 months. I've been quiet. I've been biting my tongue. I've been just sitting there and watching you, and you're going after me and lying about my family, lying about me, lying about my father. We'll see now. You lied about my kids? We'll see now.
How about this? He wants to be a witness for the defendant. I'll come and be a witness for you. He's not even going to be a good witness.
He couldn't.
He couldn't even. What's that? He has no credibility whatsoever.
He could never be a witness for the defendant. He's got to take down the videos that he did bashing the defendant. And you know why? He's got to do another thing that he tried to do to the defendant. That's going to come out in court, you moron. He's not going to be a witness for the defendant. When it was him trying to get the defendant put back in jail.
Oh.
You want to go after my kids?
No honor amongst thieves, that's for sure.
Everybody tried to get the defendant put back in jail, except for me. But I'm the one who got the blame for it. Could you imagine this? Could you imagine this? Could you imagine that these bunch of coward kitchen bitch boys tried to all put him back in prison, but I'm getting the blame for they want to all blame me? And it's in my lawsuit. It's going to come out fellas. It's gonna come out. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm listening. No, that was a new one on me. I didn't know that he and now he's sucking him off. I can't with these people. I can't. Every time you think you've heard a new low, they go even lower. Wow.
Exactly.
Flabbergasted I am. After this show, completely flabbergasted. Can't believe half the shit I've heard.
Exactly. Well, you shouldn't have went after my children. That's it. You should not have done that. You shouldn't have lied about my kids. Hi, Jesse. How are you, Jesse? I'm looking forward to Wednesday, Jesse. Because I know who made those memes. I know who did everything. And you have memes, degenerate memes. You have memes that not even Tony Pizza thought was disgusting and horrible. And this is what these lowlives do about women. And all the woman did was say, the people who were bombarding me with nonsense about MRE, you're all dead to me. That's all I said. And for 2.5 months, you went on a mission to anything that you could do, lie, abuse, threaten, anything you could do, you did. Attack my children now, attack my brother, my father, anybody. At my mother, you attacked my mother. My mother, you attacked. And I still kept my mouth shut, and I just sat here and bit my tongue. But now all bets are off. All bets are off now. You went after my children and you lied. But could you imagine they wouldn't even I know who made those memes.
So childish and adolescent. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I can't.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you, Edwin. You are a sweetheart, Edwin. You are a real sweetheart and a gentleman.
Yes, you are.
You know what? I don't even think it's him. It's not him. It's not him. You have to be a certain caliber of lowlife to do what he does. And I don't that comes from somewhere. That comes from either, I don't know, either you lost your mind, or you're that jealous of MRE, you're that sickly jealous of him, or whatever. You're that to do what you've been doing, to attack women, and all I did was defend myself for the past 2.5 months against your lies. And now, and let me tell you something right now. If you get your freaky bold friend in Miami to do it, wait, because I got all his paperwork too. How's that? I got all his paperwork too. Play with me, because now we're on a whole different level. Play with me. All of you, play with me. You brought my kids up. We're on a different level now. And I know FBS knows what I said tonight. He knows I'll do it. So you play with me and watch. I'll go talk to your friend. And that's it. You're awfully quiet tonight, Marla.
I have just been. I told you before. I won't say it on here. I'm just getting sick of him.
I remember that show. I was wondering who it was for a while. You never named names. No, I never did. I never did. I kept my mouth shut all this time. Vicky, I would, but I'm gonna get off now because I have like a little bit of a headache. So and I want to see my daughter before she goes to sleep. I want to talk to her, and I'd like to talk to Marla for in private too. So I want. Are you ready, Marla? You have anything?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I think I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know why all you people believe anything that Gravano says. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I heard the other guy said something. The other nut job, whatever his name is, Russo. They all have to talk like they wait for the guy to die and then they start talking about him, so he can't even defend himself.
That's what cowards do. I
Yeah,
can't stand that. I
exactly.
can't stand that.
So you wait for the guy to die and then everybody's going to talk about him now. And it's nobody's business. He didn't do anything illegal. He didn't do anything wrong, but now they'll do it to him. They'll talk behind his back. When the day when Gravano dies, I can't wait to see what kind of funeral he has. I'm dead serious. I want to see what kind of funeral he has. I want to see how many people show up for him.
I imagine it won't be very long or very heartfelt for the most part.
It won't be a quarter of what John Gotti had.
Hell no.
Exactly. Okay, everybody. Thank you all so much. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. And I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I wanted Tony Pizza on here for a reason, and that's it. Whether people like it or not, it's just I'm sorry, but it's too bad. I had to make sure. Somebody accused me of paying him to go and hurt people, and I had to make sure that he came on here and said that that was not true. I never paid him 5 cents. I never even spoke to him before today, except for like years ago when he didn't like the
movie. Yeah.
And he contacted me on my shadow page. And I think I had like a little tiff with him because I thought he was somebody else, and and he's messaging me. I didn't like that. I'm like I thought he was somebody else. So I was saying, "Oh, you're the one that was on drugs." I thought he was someone else, and he didn't say no or that's not me or anything. So I just figured that, and then. I don't know what made me go back to look at it. Like a few months ago, I went to in the messages of the shadow page, and I saw him in there. I'm like, what the heck is he doing in here? And then I was like, oh my God, I remember this, but I thought he was somebody else. So that is the only time that I ever spoke to him. Never gave him 5 cents. Never had a conversation with him. Never asked him to hurt anybody. Never asked him not to do anything. And another thing, I never asked you. I never offered to pay you anything. They do either. So, and that's it. Everybody, thank you so much. I don't even know if I'm going to post this thing or not. I might just keep it hidden. I don't even know. I'm going to speak to Marla. All right. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night. Marla, stay there, okay?
Okay.